I did it. I caught you. I made
All right,
sure.
Jackson, we done? We ready to be done talking for the night?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
we're done. You were
Stop
ready.
talking. Stop talking. I was gonna say a topic, and then it was just funnier to me to tell everyone to stop talking.
I'll get in
I'm
the chat.
sorry. I'm not usually this mean. I don't even know. Maybe I did step in dog poop earlier. I feel like is there not kind of a more universal? Oh, I see what's happening here. Except it's being weird. That was odd. Is it not kind of what is a more universal down? What is happening? Now I feel
What is
like
happening to your brain?
I'm being. Wait, no, Jackson, don't be shy. Jackson, don't be shy.
Getting shat on by a bird.
Everybody introduce. Everybody introduce who says welcome to the stream. Everybody
Hi, my name is Sean, also known as the Talking Skull, he, him.
And it's all right. I was trying to figure out when that joke had reached its end. Hi, I'm Jackson, he, him, and today we're told by Isaac to let's play a good video game.
I have to say, hey guys, this is the addendum part of that bit because Jackson has forgot a fundamental part of the viewing experiences. We save the VODs and they don't show chat.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, he told us to stop talking.
Hey, that's a you problem.
So yeah, so I was typing in chat for like 2 minutes.
Hey man, I think that, but we wouldn't have this bit. We wouldn't have this bit right here.
That's true.
If chat was just there all the time, Sean. So we just have to be creative with my incessance to not show anything on screen but 3 of us and the game.
3 of us in a game.
3 of us in a game.
It's a good sitcom.
That's a great title for a sitcom that Sean is sending me right now. But I remember where we left off. I actually had to like sit and really think for a second because every time we come back to this game, I have to be like, what happened? What was happening?
It's getting harder to remember every time.
We were in a big moment. Like this was like we're about to do a big thing.
We are about to do a big thing. What the fuck are they doing here?
I don't know. I mean, I guess this might be like a chance for us to decide who we want for our party.
Yeah,
for the boss.
Aren't they specifically not supposed to be here?
No, remember they came back and were like, "Hey, we got worried about you. We threw the whole plan in the garbage because we got worried about you."
Oh yeah, like friends do. Even though you made a very specific plan to be able to deal with a military force. I forgot about that, because I'm glad that they track me. Glad that they track us.
Also, it is kind of nice. It is fun.
I mean, it really makes this awkward to be like, there's clearly something going on in the background, and they're just turning back and forth, being like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Let us hurry.
Thanks, Satan.
We must go to Marguerite.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So for context for audience, if you like my usual voice, it's not quite here today. I got sick last weekend.
Why'd you do that?
I don't know. I decided it was fun. It turns out I was wrong. It wasn't. But I thought.
So wait, are you going to lie to us now? What are you lying to us about?
The being sick is fun. Turns out it's not.
Okay, because I thought you were lying that you didn't actually get sick.
No, I definitely got sick. I am still slightly sick.
Can you not hear it?
I mean, I can. I just was gonna be very confused and really concerned, and also wondering, Jackson, I told you if you're good to go.
I'm good to go. I'm just my throat's just not quite what it normally is.
A third of the cast is all gonna have kind of a bad sniffly time at the moment. They all got sick. I understand.
The creature's gonna sound nuts.
I mean, I'm glad that you at least decided to lie about it being fun, because also equally, I mean, I guess I can't believe you would lie to me about that. I just thought you would tell the truth.
Yeah, go to your nearest cold store and buy one cold.
Just a cold one for me.
I'll buy a cold near you.
Crack open a cold one.
Margie! Where are you? Marge.
What's taking so long? But it's still an Omnigear.
Imbeciles! She's just a child. What can she do? Hurry and get her.
Boy, I like to think that Margie just gets this and Bart gets to use the old busted gear that he's always had.
Oh, yeah. That's his gear.
Uh-huh. Margie, in there?
Anyway, let's go.
Anyway.
I'm ready for the fact that she just destroyed that gear. She definitely murdered that thing.
We're just gonna run in there,
yeah.
too. That's gonna be safe for us. She definitely has control of it. We're about to all get killed instantly. Wow, she hasn't even figured out how to stand it up.
Does it need to stand up, really?
I mean, I love to believe that we get to take it out of here with its big chair.
Yeah, the chair is part of the gear.
Uh-huh.
It's like part of Optimus Prime kind of deal.
This is the Bedman of giant robots.
Hell yeah.
It's actually the chair. She's actually controlling the chair. Margie! Is that you moving it? I hope so. Oh, that's what shot at us. I thought that was Margie. Crap. I guess they get to stay down there. You okay?
My leg got shot. Looks like I'm causing you trouble again.
Stupid! Why'd you put yourself in danger like that?
It wasn't much. I just thought this is the least I could do for you.
It wasn't much blood. Dumb. Stupid. You're the biggest fool.
I'm bleeding.
Can you move?
Uh-huh. I guess.
I can't feel my leg.
I love the one frame of them moving.
Uh-huh. Hey, how do we feel about this wizard robot?
The wizard
I
gear.
like him.
Yeah.
Minor damage can be repaired. Aim for the cockpit. Aim for the cockpit.
There we go.
I like that he's like, this, anything can be repaired. It's like, I don't know, man. Some of that tech probably
Yeah,
isn't easily
You
replaced.
literally don't know.
Yeah, it's an Omnigear for a reason. Like, you guys don't know how to make these.
Uh-huh. Hey, damn it with two M's.
That's.
Wait, it's not.
Oh, I see what you.
Is
Yeah,
it?
'cause sometimes
Is it not?
I sometimes I thought that it was damn it.
Either one. It's a colloquial thing. I don't think it really matters.
Damn it! It's too dangerous to go outside now. Can you hold on?
Don't worry about me.
Google says 2 M's. That's funny.
Damn!
Yeah, I think if you're running it all together, it would feel weird to have the N.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we just shoved her back there. It's fine. What the? There's no control stick. How am I gonna move this?
You gotta put your Omni in there.
With your eye. I'll take a shot at the tongue. Maybe?
I was like,
Are you-
Sigurd, Satan,
Yeah.
or the butler?
Or the butler? The butler hasn't been around, but I would love for it to be a butler. Are you okay, young master? Oh, it's sick. Okay.
Sig? You know how to operate this thing?
What do you mean?
I don't know if there was like static, and why you're confused about me asking if you know how to pilot this thing, because I sure as hell don't. There are no controls. What am I gonna do? Hey Margie, how are you getting this thing to go? You are clearly getting it to go.
Sorry, I think that was. Ooh-ah.
How's that? It was Bart! It was the Bart cry from The Simpsons! Ah!
Impotence little.
How? How'd it move?
I got it. Young one, you must think. Engage your brain for once.
Just drool. Just drool passively coming out of his mouth.
God damn it.
That one was the top.
There's something poetic about that. Holy shit. Well, it's fair now. You guys said each other's
That's
lines. That voice! Satan!
Why are you reacting to these as though you don't know who's out there?
Yeah, like they're about 4 feet from you.
You
I
were
love-
just with them 5 seconds ago.
No. He's as confused as we are because Jackson thought he was talking as Satan, but it turned out to be Sigurd. And then the opposite happened. Clearly they sound very similar, and he's just surprised in both contexts. So really, the read was correct both ways.
Apparently, the Omni Gear does not function by mechanical controls, but mental ones.
I really read that as metal ones.
But metal ones.
Metal one.
Remember how Ellie and the Omni Gear and Shavat responded?
No?
Did that happen? They talked about that. Did that happen?
I think it was pretty cool. I was there. You were there. We were all there.
I swear we blocked that out because they talked about that. They were like, the Omni Gear responded to Ellie, and I'm like, when the fuck did that happen?
Yeah.
But
Great.
I don't use my brain. That's not my thing.
Margie probably moved it through the same means.
Margie, is
Margie
that true?
frankly has a much more powerful brain. You should let her take the controls.
Leave the pilot seat. Get out of it. Young one, try to envision the gear moving. Then the gear should react in the image in your head. Because it should react to the image in
Try
your
to
head.
shut out the intrusive thoughts.
Schnitzel.
Do not think about us all in underwear. That will not help.
What is the line, Sean? Doesn't Shinji just start saying schnitzel and bratwurst?
Yeah.
I do love the moments of levity in Ava because they're really stupid sometimes. Hey, sorry everyone. I only hate Asuka in every other piece of media she appears in because I do think that the introduction to Asuka is actually good. Hot take.
You really were charmed, huh?
I really was charmed. I liked Asuka. I had this thought recently. I don't know why. I feel like recently I've showed specifically Sean a couple pieces of anime, and I feel like there's a thing that happens in some what I would call my like bog standard anime that isn't necessarily amazing, but still fun, but there's always a trash Asuka in them. And I feel like a little now hyper cognizant of it because I want to maintain that I hate the trash Asukas in those pieces of media too. Like, I think that the fact that there's an Asuka there is purely coincidental, and I don't like them either.
What about Tokyo? Like, it's you like
Wait, who?
You like Tokyo Xandu? That Asuka?
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
good Asuka.
she's still trash Asuka.
She's still trash Asuka. For
I don't.
Sure.
I would say I don't like. I think she's fine so far.
Yeah.
She actually hasn't. She hasn't done anything that made me go, I hate her. She is
Look,
trash
we all know
Asuka,
that
though.
your favorite character in Madoka Magica is also Trash Asuka, so like you can't get off this ride at this point.
That's true. She is my favorite. Hey, I also maintain she's my favorite because no one else would like her. She balances out our friend group for me to associate myself with her the most, and I do associate myself the most with her, probably for the wrong reasons. And she's still better than the bog standard trash Asuka.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's sort of poetic how like everyone in our friend group seems to have a different favorite character in that show, but we're getting off track.
Needless to say, I like Asuka as the formative Asuka and the only Asuka. Now that
Wow,
I
creepy.
know, here goes. That was Mark's response to everything I just said.
I love this. I love that the mage bot was just retreating after that.
Yeah, just like, oh no.
Oh god, it stood up! Run!
Damn you, boy!
Let's go!
What are you gonna do? What are
Hey,
you gonna do?
let's go!
Oh
real.
yeah.
What is Faye gonna? I feel bad for
He's a
Faye.
cheerleader.
Faye hasn't really like. Oh hello. Oh, Faye's
Oh.
robot's here.
And creature.
And Creature. Wow, Creature actually has really bad health.
That's not terrible.
It's not great.
Well, are they at full health? Because is Faye's health that low?
That's a good
Oh,
point. Why is his health so low? It shouldn't be.
That's good. That was just a basic attack, and that did 1200.
Yeah.
That's a solid upgrade, narratively and mechanically.
God, Creature, why are you so loud? Oh wait, I know why. Wait, no, I did turn it down. What the fuck? No, that wasn't that bad. I think we got these guys in the bag.
It would be pretty embarrassing if you lost this plot fight against Mooks, where the whole point is that you got a super mech.
You got the super mech, yeah?
Frankly speaking, goddamn, Faye, your robot gotta step it up. He's kind of falling behind.
I mean, we just got the super bot.
He's also worse than Creature, though.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I guess, yeah.
he's suffering from minor major brain damage. I'll give him that.
Well, Faye at some point will go
He will
Super Saiyan
ascend
cool.
to the throne.
He will ascend.
Mainly just want to see if I can get to attack level 3 without these guys.
No.
Why would you curse me so?
Because this guy's about to die.
Not if I use restore. You know what? Is it HP? This is not gonna work.
It never.
Well, that's the thing. That was it did work.
It did work, what?
Fuck yeah. See, that's the thing.
Excuse me?
Those let's read the thing here. The thing that would normally heal, inner heal says restore gear's defense. I've never seen defense down. I maybe have seen it once. I've maybe seen it once, but it's never a heal. Hers, Creatures specifies that it is HP. So, that's good. And it's very stupid. Well, we won't get to know what that combo is, but he can do it.
I was
good.
about to say, oh good, Faye leveled up, he's catching up, but then Creature did too.
Mm-hmm.
He's behind the curve. He was out for like 3 streams, man.
Yeah.
I almost had it.
Oh, that took me way too long to figure out what the fuck he was talking about. I was like, you weren't in the fight, bud. What are you talking about? Hey, you're not getting away. No,
There
he's
you-
getting
I
away.
Sure did.
I am getting away.
That punk's not going anywhere.
Young one, please wait. Is Margie going to be alright?
She's very not alright, actually.
I'm still bleeding.
Oh yeah. Hey, Margie! You okay? Margie? Margie, wake up! Margie!
She's dead.
She's actually dead.
She bled out.
Quick, eat a phoenix down. Oh, she's
Oh,
fine.
she's fine.
Fortunately, the bullet passed through. I will apply some first aid.
He's
No, that
right,
is-
but it is funny to be like, fortunately, the hole goes all the way through your body.
Yeah. I mean, it is. I was like, yeah. I was like, I
better, but
It is
funny.
better.
Hey,
Did you-
everyone forgets that the entry wound is smaller than the exit wound.
I did, I can't remember where I learned this, but I learned this, like, fairly recently, that some bullets, actually somewhat frequently, if I understand correctly, if the bullet doesn't come out, the doctor doesn't take it out.
Now that I didn't
Yeah.
know, because I thought you were
I
gonna
have
say
heard that.
there is some like there's something I don't know. There's like a kind of urban legend about like some ball ammunition that when it goes in, it just bounces around inside your body.
I don't.
That I've heard.
That's nuts. But yeah, some
Yeah, I mean,
bullets.
once the bullet is like inert, it's not hurting anything in there anymore.
Yeah.
Like, it's not great that it's in there, but the surgery could be more dangerous than anything else.
Exactly. Yeah. Precisely. Which is
some
nutty
added
to
weight.
me. Yeah.
No, you go. Now I feel bad. What were you gonna say? I didn't mean to interrupt you.
I can't remember. I think I might have just been. I was gonna say something like, unless it's in like a vital spot or a spot where it could do more damage, then they will go and take it out.
I didn't realize I had such a capacity to make a thought. I just erased whatever was in Jackson's brain. I don't know how I did that, Sean.
I've already read my line. I'm good to go. Later, when we return to the city, we should have it looked over thoroughly.
For now, I've just rubbed some spit in it, and you're still bleeding.
I've rubbed dirt in it. You will be fine. I'm a doctor.
I've wrapped 3 towels around it and shoved a tampon.
And I
in
made
there.
sure they were red towels, so we can't tell the difference.
You know, the day I learned
I took
that
your red hood.
the day I learned that tampons are genuinely good, like first aid material, I went, that makes sense, and it still upsets me. I don't know why.
Yeah, that's
Isn't that what they were
funny.
designed for?
I think so.
Oh,
They were made in
fuck.
like World War One or World War Two, and then women
That-
were like, "Hey, we
This
need
is-
that."
Hey, that's actually really good for us. You know what? Fair enough.
It's like that soldier may bleed on the battlefield, but gosh dang it, we bleed much more often.
I mean, no, it's fair. I did not actually know. isn't that funny how things go? How something's made or used in one way, and then slowly over time it gets adapted into something else, and because nobody uses it for its original intent, we go, wow, it's really funny that that's a good thing. You're like, that's what it was originally for, and you go, oh, that makes sense.
Name one other example.
I can't remember.
High heels! They used to be men's fashion.
Huh.
I feel like fashion is different. It's not designed for like a utility purpose. It's
Right.
just people thought it looked good, and now people think something else looks good.
Yeah, it's like it looks good now on somebody else. Yeah. I know that like there are a lot of inventions like when we were trying to go to space. I mean, that doesn't quite work because we did do a lot of inventions. Like I want to say like the ballpoint pen and stuff like that, random stuff where like it's like we need to be able to write in space, or we need to be able to do this in space. Let's invent stuff that can allow for that. The difference though is I don't think that those things are still used for their original intent.
I think that's still close, because it's like
Yeah, I
the
feel
same
like that's
idea.
still a good answer.
Yeah. Because like the idea is that it was really designed for a very specific like functional purpose, and then it was adapted into just regular use.
Yeah,
People are sort of made for something other than what we think of it. Or Velcro. I'm thinking of Velcro.
Velcro, yeah.
I was gonna say Kevlar was made to deflect. Is used to deflect bullets, and I do believe it was made to absorb impact of bullets.
Yeah, that one probably.
I like the idea that Kevlar deflects bullets. Like, I'm gonna send these bullets right back at you.
No, do not. Hey, everybody out there.
That's
this is a
reflect.
friendly reminder that body armor just keeps the bullet from going in your body, not the
Yeah.
energy, though.
It's true. It does keep the blood where it's supposed to be. Overall, usually.
It'll just break a couple bones,
Yeah.
which you are more likely to survive than the bullet. Good. I'm glad. When she passed out, I thought the worst. Kinda got a little carried away there. I thought she was fine back there, personally. How you feeling?
Okay.
I do love that Discord
At first
wanted
take.
Discord wanted to smother it, and all it got was a smothering. It still came through, but it wasn't quite all there, so you just see this really muted scream come out of this child.
The scream that came out and was processed through Discord sounded like the scream from 4 Strength 4 Stand Leather Belt.
Leather belt.
Ah!
The sound he makes is one of my favorite sounds. Like I'm just like, I can only make that sound because he made it, because I couldn't fathom myself making that sound naturally.
Yeah.
Like, what? Like my sound of joy is so different.
Yeah.
You know, when I passed out, I still heard your voice.
I don't think that's how passing out works, Margie. I think you almost died.
I think you just closed your eyes.
For some strange reason, your cries reached me. That's why I thought I had to help you.
What?
You were still piloting
What?
it the whole time.
Hell yes. I love that.
She's been here the whole time.
Oh. We were fighting together, weren't we? You protected me. Now that makes sense, I really focused like really hard, and the only thing I could think of was like, man, I wish I had.
to eat so much peanut butter, dude.
And I wish I had 2 eyes, man. I miss my other eye. That's all I could think about. Probably why half the display turned off.
When I poked one of my own eyes out to be able to put on this sick eye patch, I never thought the eyes were going to be literally keys. I didn't think this part through.
Somebody should have explained that part to me. Otherwise, how was I supposed to know I would need that eye?
Yeah.
To be fair, they were saying some
perception.
pretty important things when I was a kid about specifically both of my eyes and to put the stick down.
They did tell me that one of my eyes was named Lapis and the other one was named Lazuli, and I just didn't. I didn't feel like I had the context to understand why I should care.
It's really painful, though, I will say. Don't do it, kids.
Losing an... Do you have experience of losing an eye? You have a glass eye?
From Bart's perspective, no, I have a metal spine, but I don't have a glass eye.
I knew somebody with a glass-eyed one.
Have you ever done the fun party trick where you take out your metal spine for people, Jackson?
I wish I could do the fun party trick of setting off a metal detector, but honestly, it's a bit too deep to make that go off.
Oh man, don't even get this guy close to an MRI machine.
I've been told, dude, that is a real fear. I have been told I should be fine. Doc said it's fine. Surgeon said it's fine. I can get an MRI. It should be okay. But I gotta tell you, it's still. If I ever have to get one.
Maybe you shouldn't watch the newest Final Destination movie.
Oh god!
I was like, should we put a spoiler tag here? Because I so badly want to make a Final Destination joke right now.
Oh no! If you're telling me someone dies from MRI,
man! Oh,
damn it!
There's a slaughter.
They die a lot. They die excruciatingly.
Yeah, I mean it's not fun. Like even small amounts of metal will really mess you up. Like I got a whole rod in my back.
I hope you weren't shot by a gun.
It's okay, it passed through.
You're still safe for MRI machines, Margie.
Yeah. That's one way to do your surgery fast.
But is this really the legendary gear in the scroll of our founding nation? Just look at it.
Why has it got Wolverine claws?
The way it handles feels just like my well short.
Shit!
Except maybe it's a little more powerful. Hi, Silos.
And also, the way it handles is with brain magic, you dumb fuck.
Yeah.
Well, he wasn't piloting it, Sean. He's not smart enough.
He's not smart enough. He needs to take Margie with him for the rest of the game now.
Dude, I fucking hope. Hi, Silos.
Oh, give me a second.
Yeah, I mean, Margie's great.
Yeah, God.
God bless you.
Perhaps.
All that for one line.
The controls. Sorry. The controls, output, and weapons are similar now I can't read the line. The controls, output, and weapons are similar and adjust to the strength of the pilot's mental waves.
No, we've firmly established out of all the things that Satan just listed, the controls are not similar.
So perhaps, Bart, you just need to believe in the Margie that believes in you. If so, the pilot must be skilled in mentally merging with the gear to gain its true power. Marguerite was able to move the gear through her strong desire to help you.
And you were there too.
And you were also there. Hi, Bart.
Putting those two thoughts, I love whatever has happened to Satan. They really want to make him sound as logical as possible, and everything he says is just bad shit. It's so fucking wild. None of that made sense. That
What are
wasn't
you
even
talking
like
about? It all made perfect sense.
it didn't even like logically match up. He's just said 3 different things.
That is true. They're not. What he's saying is that her mental power, she's like raw, undirected mental energy, and he's saying if we could focus that, then it would be even better.
Yeah, but what was the whole point in him being like it's very similar to the thing that you pilot.
He didn't
And then-
say that! Bart did!
It was her strength that moved it.
Meaning I'd have to get used to it?
That would be the case.
I can't follow this fucking conversation. I already
Neither can
went
Bart.
through a lot of trouble getting it.
Getting a super weapon is such a hassle. I can't be bothered.
Yeah, I really hate it when I have to walk all the way over there to be able to pick up my super new shiny giant robot. It really
And I
takes.
can't even pilot it, clearly.
Yeah.
I'm too dumb.
I get so tuckered out, man. Do not be discouraged. We now know that these Omnigears were used in the battle between the land and Solaris.
Okay.
Even now, the Ethos and Solaris are seeking the Omnigears. At least, this one did not fall into their hands.
Yeah, you don't even have to
Unlike
use this
the other.
shit. You just have to keep it from them.
So do with it whatever you want. Honestly, I don't care. Just don't give it to them. Eventually, you will be able to unleash its power. Let us hope you use it for the right reasons. No more Bart missiles.
It's a little late for this, Satan. If Bart suddenly was to turn on us now, I don't think there's anything we could do about it because we would be surprised.
We don't know if Bart would be an honorable ruler. We just know that he's gonna be king, not if it's a good thing or not yet.
Yeah, that's fair.
Have you seen the way he runs this boat?
Frankly.
Bart
Well,
just gives him a robot.
the country's kind of like a big boat.
It's not a big truck.
And no activities for you. You'll have to settle down for a while.
What do you mean once in a... What?
Don't get so excited! Ha ha ha! I liked that laugh.
Meanie.
Sigurd!
All right.
Maria's in the back there. She's here. She's here. You can see her. That's all I wanted to say.
Ellie does not look happy.
Microphone came unplugged.
I was
tell me
like,
we'll be here a little longer.
you know, Sean, based on what Jackson has established, you can't just type your lines into chat.
True. Just sign them as Sigurd.
Got
it.
Yeah, why are we reading this for you guys? Use your imaginations, God.
We've heard from our units in Bloodovik. Things are unfolding smoothly. They've entered the castle. They're investigating Shakan's private room on the top floor of the castle.
That's a really minute play-by-play if they're literally like
We're inside the room. I'm checking the dresser drawer right now. Well, that didn't have anything in it. I'm checking the other dresser drawer. Like, what?
Is it-
How real time is this communication?
Also, wasn't like the plan that like all the people who are in this room except for Faye,
Yep.
Bart, and Creature,
Yep. All these
are,
motherfuckers were supposed to be out there helping with that.
they're supposed to be doing that, yeah.
We
One
can
more
confirm the hit. Oh, what's up?
No, please be my guest. This
Oh, yes,
incredibly
yes.
critical battle
Mhm.
report is happy to wait for you and whatever bullshit you had to say.
We've confirmed that he has 2 pairs of dirty underwear and 6 capes.
Why does he have that in his he needs to put that. Why is that in his hamper?
What?
The
It's not where
6
the
capes
dirty
are
clothes
clean.
go.
But you are right. The 2 pairs of dirty underwear are just on the floor. But the closet contains 6 capes and nothing else.
One more thing. Yggdrasil is on station nearby. Yggdrasil is on station nearby and has picked up several gears on radar.
Shakan.
Most certainly. But those gears went to the capital, then turned and came back toward us. He saw things weren't looking too good and ran away.
Yeah. But it sounds like he's coming back. Here. I missed the here.
What's here? About
Yeah.
that. The info from the capital. Isn't there a gate in the area? A gate?
Where?
Directly west of Nissan. Young master, do you know the big cave over there?
Cave on the western continent. It's near the ocean. If I remember, it's big enough for a gear to walk into, which is very convenient because we'll definitely have to walk in there with gears. There's probably a dinosaur or two in there.
Yes, there. They found evidence that there is some large building inside that cave.
Is it big enough for gears?
Shakan is headed for there.
Is he?
What's he doing?
I guess we'll have to go and see.
Okay. I'll wait here for info from the capital.
A gate.
Thanks, Satan.
Of course. Of course I would like to actually see it. But this time I will pass.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Satan.
There are 2 more left. And besides, just in case things do not go well, it might be better if we stay here and protect Marguerite.
Are you gonna actually do it this time?
Yeah.
No
No,
promises.
they're all gonna be there. Actually, Margie's going to appear, and they're with everyone to be like, he can't pilot it without me, and they're gonna throw her
It's Satan's
into the
gonna be like,
robot.
I couldn't help it. She overpowered me.
Uh-huh. This young child is... Actually, I'm not all that strong. It's all show. Martial arts is less about physical capacity and more about just being able to do some fancy flips.
It's
I
all
did not-
clearly Avatar bullshit. You can see that.
I did not trust Bart to pilot the robot. I have brought the true pilot.
That's the real.
Got it. I leave the rest to you. Yes.
I'm glad he has I'm glad he has a diction and cadence that's easily imitatable. Like,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. Who? What? Bart's? Yeah.
What conversation were you having, Isaac?
I don't know, but my boy's having a conversation right now, and he really wants my attention.
You literally both did your own versions of Satan, and that's why I was saying that.
Guys, sleep is important.
Fair.
I feel that today.
Yeah.
I think everybody does. Jesus.
Yeah, I
They
think
hit like a truck filled with chickens.
I was,
What?
what?
Hold on, I'm so sorry, Jackson. This whatever you were about to say is probably fascinating.
It's not
but it has to
important.
wait because what I just heard Isaac say is I think I hit a truck full of chickens.
No. I was hit by a truck full of chickens.
I got hit by a truck full of chickens.
What?
Oh no.
You know, they just fluttering and pecking my eyes.
I like to do.
Couldn't get
Okay.
any sleep. It's real problem.
It's a real problem. I feel you on that because I normally I pass out like I like pass out at like 8 or 9 pretty hard usually, but like last night I was not feeling tired until like 10:30. Like it was like a switch though. Like I think I was literally messaging you guys about tabletop, and then like 3 minutes after I stopped messaging you, I was gone. I was just passed out.
I did feel like you were up pretty late.
Yeah, I was
I
wondering
was.
about that. I was like, for a while there, I was like, shouldn't he like go the fuck to sleep?
I was in bed. I was in bed. I just the sleepies didn't hit me until they did.
I just loved that huge conversation that you guys were having. That at one point it was like, I'm surprised they didn't just get into VC. And then like
was
my
in bed.
only contribution was, I don't exactly remember the context. Sean was just talking about buying dice on the cheap.
Yeah.
And your reasoning being like, there's not really a reason to have this many dice. They'd just end up as candy for me and Lauren. And then I just, no context, found a picture of V eating a like D12, and then it didn't say anything else other than another gif of Sam Reich saying, and I've been here the whole time, because you guys had been having a conversation for the last 2 hours in DM. And then you guys kept talking.
Yeah. I mean, it's a cool. I enjoyed that. It was good. It's a very cool system. Cool set of systems. Everyone, go read some World of Darkness. Go look up World of Darkness YouTube videos after the stream, and don't be sweaty when you play the game because that's the thing that makes it bad.
Well, I mean, that's any game. Hey, and also, flip side, to learn how to tell people which version of the game you should play, because Sean's whole problem was the lore made problems.
The lore doesn't. No.
No, it's.
I mean,
close.
yes, but
Yes.
no. Okay. I don't know how much of this we want to get into right now. We have been waiting on Billy to say his line for like 10 minutes.
The
But-
ethos was controlling 2 of the 3 gates. Will you take me along too?
No.
Sorry, but no response. We will switch it up. Now go ahead.
So Jackson has some experience with World of Darkness. I do not. World of Darkness is like a huge thing. It's one of the biggest tabletop sort of ecosystems in the world. But I'd never really touched it. So yesterday, I was like trying to learn about it because Jackson is considering running a game. And I was like curious to check out the book and see, you know, what's going on with it, how it works. And I tried to look up like what is the like generally most preferred version of Vampire the Masquerade or Mage the Ascension or whichever. And not only could I not get a clear answer on that, the deeper I dug, the more confused I got. The just trying to follow what the different versions of those games are is so maddening. So you have the original runs of Vampire the Masquerade and its partner games, Mage the Ascension and Werewolf the Apocalypse. And those games ran with like a few different editions for a long time, starting way back in the 90s. And then they stopped, and they made a spin-off series that is also called Vampire and Mage and Werewolf, but they have different subtitles, and it's a new thing. And then they picked up the main series again, and they called it 5th edition, but then they only picked up Vampire, so they don't have Mage the Ascension or Werewolf the Apocalypse for the main series anymore. Only in the older version, except if you go with the spin-offs. So there's like 3 different versions of this game that are like the correct current version if you want to play the most up-to-date thing. And getting any kind of answers at all from the World of Darkness community about which of these 3 different versions you should be playing, setting aside how convoluted it is to even figure out that these 3 versions exist and what they are and how to differentiate them, getting any kind of answer about what they are or like what makes one version better or different from any other version is like pulling teeth. Like, every single thread I could find, people were just giving the most long-winded, convoluted answers that did not at all get to the, like, basic point of, hey, as a newcomer to this system, which game am I supposed to be fucking playing?
Uh-huh. And largely it seemed like part of that convolution was like a preference in lore setting.
Yeah, so part of the problem is people would be like, which version of which version of Vampire should I play? And the answers would all be like, well, here's 4 paragraphs about the lore of this version of the game, and here's 4 paragraphs about the lore of that version of the game. And it's like, that doesn't answer the question at all, and also the lore can be interchanged. Unless there is some fundamental mechanical reason why one game is so deeply tied to that specific lore that you couldn't alter it. What we want to know is what the game is.
Yeah.
Like, obviously the lore matters for a system like this. I'm not saying it doesn't, but like, none of what you just said about all this lore tells me what the game is like.
Uh-huh.
Or which version you recommend, for that matter.
Yeah.
Speaking
yeah,
of... Oh, go ahead.
I was just basically just agreeing with it is rough to traverse, and eventually our decision was made by, well, in one timeline, Vampire V20 is the most current. There is also the other one, the spin-off that is most current. So it's down between these 2 clusters of games, and I'm more familiar with one and know
the 3rd
that
timeline because we want to play Mage, and Mage isn't in that one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that wouldn't Mage the Awakening?
5th edition doesn't have Mage or Werewolf or any of that, so that
gotcha.
one's out.
Yeah. Well, we could have done the spin-off, Mage the Awakening and Vampire the Requiem and stuff. Yeah. Which was released in 2016, but the main series, the most current one, was released in 2015, and that's the one we landed on. Was the because there's like
we landed on 20th anniversary because it's like it's it seems to be the version that people mean when they talk about these games. Like 20th anniversary, from everything I can tell, is like taking everything that the World of Darkness games had been up from their inception up until that point, and sort of boiling it all together and boiling it into like a fine essence of like the core of the original Vampire and Mage and all of that. In its most polished form, as opposed to the spin-off, which is just like a sort of different system altogether.
Yeah.
Either way, we'll figure out that more. That was funny that it was to me like nobody knew how to fucking explain what the game was, because the first thing that people focused on was all of the setting, and it's like, well, that's not That's not what we want to know when we want to know how a game plays. We want to know how a game plays.
This is what I'm saying about this whole thing is thick. There's a lot to it. Like, even us just trying to figure out what game are we actually playing is already a lot. And I think it's worth the effort. Like, I think that the World of Darkness is such a bountiful world, like, setting stuff. Like, there's so much there that's so cool. What's up?
Just play Shadowrun, says Silos. Look, if I'm stressed out trying to understand World of Darkness, I do not want to touch Shadowrun. All I have ever heard about Shadowrun is that it is hard to read and learn and understand.
Yeah, for what it's worth, actually diving into one singular book is not that bad.
Yeah, I've read a decent amount of the Vampire 20th edition book, and it's a pretty well put together little thing.
Yeah, it's very lore first. Like, technically your clan is your class. Like, if you're a Tremere or a Venture or whatever, like, yeah, it's basically your class. But there's a lot of lore that comes with your class, and it's very lore first. But there are, like, the mechanics are not that bad, honestly. Like, actually making a character is fairly simple.
Yeah, and I don't dislike the lore first aspect of it. I want to make that clear. It's just that it shouldn't be as hard as it is to figure out what the game is like.
Yeah, yeah. They do not have a good on ramp for newcomers.
Ain't that just the way with nerd shit sometimes?
Yeah.
Writing a good rulebook is hard. That is. I don't really blame the rulebook for this. There's a lot of things that contribute to why that was so hard. The rulebook is technically not one of them, actually.
Yeah, the rulebook itself, like the each individual.
I do have some complaints about the rulebook, but they're really nitpicky, so that's not the point.
If I remember correctly, you do have to jump around quite a bit to actually build your character,
yes.
But
that's the big one. Is that they get to the part where it's like, here's how to build your character, and the answer is go back to the other chapter and do it there, idiot.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll read this line for him.
Just so that Isaac will progress the game.
Yeah. Actually, I would also like to see it. May I come along? I promise not to get in the way.
I promise not to get in the way. Satan, what happened to you, man?
Exchange with me? I think what happened is just that somebody wrote really generic, like, that was such a throwaway that they forgot about Satan's character when they wrote that line. Because that is just generic, like, change party member, but, like, that should have been, like, Creature's line or something.
Yeah, for sure.
Which does now beg the question, Jackson, I guess. The powers, I could not see this switching out for Bart or Faye. Who do you want to be for the third party member?
Oh no, get Creature to the curb. I like Creature, but...
The joke has run its course.
Yeah.
Sure. You just have two options. You have Satan, who should be invested.
I trust one day he'll come back. He'll be the good character that I know.
We're eventually going to go to Solaris, where he presumably will have something to say.
He's got
at least Maria. We could bring Maria.
I was going to say, or you could be Maria, who is just kind of here.
Story just kind of happened and then is over now.
Yeah.
I think between the two, I prefer Satan. If only, honestly, I mean, we enjoy dunking on him. I love him. He sometimes can try to. He sometimes can pretend like he's saying smart stuff, and I like that. I like sounding smart when I'm actually dumb.
Yeah, but would you let him kill you, Jackson?
I'd let him marry me.
But would you let him fuck you?
No, that's my wife. She get. I don't know who gets to kill me.
I'm a huge fan of the completely off-the-wall response that Tim came up with to be like, here's a character I really like to say I love them, only to immediately follow it up with, I'd let them kill me. It's my favorite.
I don't think there's a
shit.
character in this game who I would let kill me.
Not even Creature?
You know, I don't think I could stop Creature.
Yeah. It's not consensual.
Not even Rico. I don't even think Rico's that bad. He just doesn't have any purpose.
No, yeah, like, I'm not saying the characters are bad in this game. I like the characters in this game. I just don't love the characters in this game.
You certainly wouldn't let them kill you.
Certainly wouldn't let them kill me.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, I'm trying. Unfortunately, I am straight because I'm trying to think of like.
I have that thought a lot.
Because I was like, do I F Ellie? Do I marry? Who do I marry? Well,
One of these. We don't even know Ellie's age, and I assume Ellie is near Faye's age, and Faye is 16.
they're add 5 years to anime characters. They're never as young as they. Literally,
she's literally a soldier. She's not only a soldier, she's an officer.
yeah.
That's fair.
I think we talked about that during
Solos?
Final. What's up?
Sorry, I was just explaining that they're little
Oh, yeah.
kobolds.
Local
Little bombs.
Yeah, I think we talked about that during Final Fantasy IX, where it's just like this entire game makes like way more sense if you just add 5 years to everyone across the board, like Freya,
Yeah.
Garnet,
Yeah, isn't
Zidane,
Freya like
Steiner.
fucking 18 or something?
She's 23 or something like that.
I still think that's too old. Like, she was still pretty young and was like the oldest in the group.
Yeah, like she like traveled the world for 3 years after her husband
Right, she's like
daughters.
this veteran soldier who
Yeah.
has this whole like tortured, lost love thing, and like I don't know. You could have a lot going on by 23, but she felt older than that.
Yeah,
Guys, I have a hot take. I was not a veteran of anything when I was 23, and I feel
Yeah, I mean, you went to college. You were barely starting life at 23.
right. Seriously.
I would say I feel like an expert in very specific things now, but I still don't know if I'd call myself a veteran.
I'm a veteran of my
32.
current job, but I don't like it.
Yeah, that's fair.
I feel that I'm a veteran of very specific programming technology.
Nobody likes you when you're 23. Thank you, Dub.
What song is that?
What's my age again?
What's my age again? Yeah.
I've never heard that song.
Yes,
What
you
the
have.
Wait, I like your answer better.
What the? That hole wasn't there last time. I guess he comes to this cave often. You come to this cave often? Here it comes.
You come to this cave often?
Oh, there they are.
They're survivors from the last battle.
Actually, we were pretty sure that we killed them.
no more survivor.
Dude, did you heal up, by the way, Isaac?
Oh, fuck, I was trying to. There was no way to. Well, there probably is one in town. I guess I didn't talk to anybody. I should have talked to Sigurd.
Yeah, Fate is not like healed, that's for sure.
We're gonna go talk to Sigurd. After this, we're gonna go talk to Sigurd. I was wondering about that.
I mean, we're really not that hurt. Unless
Not that
Faye's
hurt.
max health is a lot higher than he had last time.
I don't remember.
These robots also kind of busted. That's why it's like, where the fuck is the Yggdrasil right now? I really need to find it. I would like to upgrade our robots a little bit, if possible. I have money now.
True, you have money, yeah.
Especially given how this is going. How does Faye do less damage than fucking... Oh, wait. Why was he doing so little damage last time? I have no idea. I don't
don't know.
understand.
But I do appreciate the Omni Robot. It is. I always love. It makes my soul so happy when mechanics meet narrative. Like,
Yeah.
when it actually does the thing it said it's supposed to do.
Do you like these robots having, like, Rayman limbs? They're just a bunch of gangly arms and legs.
Yeah.
I just love... What do you think it took for them to make such a big, like, robe for a robot like that? Like, it's not even necessary, I feel like.
A big seamstress.
Yeah. That was like some Quelaag-looking lady who is just like knitting the biggest sweater, but it was a cape instead.
Those guys, it seemed like they were waiting for us.
I don't know why what I got out of that, Jackson, was like just a weirdly adorable thing of Quelaag knitting sweaters for her and her sisters.
You said the word Quelaag, and now the stream is going to be derailed for the next 5 minutes.
No, it's
true.
not. We can stop.
Silas, you can say your piece as well. I'm listening. Could it be a trap?
Regardless, we gotta go on. It's going to be an eternal embarrassment if we let him get away. Well, I guess I can't go back and repair, guys.
You can try. You can try. Sometimes they'll let you. I think this game will let you.
Yeah, they will let me. It'll be an we're getting eternally embarrassed right now.
Yeah, it's funny how that works. They
really should mark where the Yggdrasil is on your map.
Yeah, it's just not here. It's not here. I don't know where it is.
Oh man, that's like an enemy from the beginning of the game.
He's dead.
That's 2 experience.
Whoa.
That's the classic. That's that fucking Phantasy Star 4 vehicle XP differential. I actually like when stuff does that, where it's like you get like a clear power difference in something, so you get less experience because you're fighting something that it's insignificant in comparison.
I thought that was actually 2 experience. I thought that was literally like a beginning of the game enemy.
I mean, it is too.
Never mind.
What did I go for? What's up?
No.
What?
Hey, I watched another Koreeda movie this week.
Oh, what'd you watch?
I watched Still Walking, which, as predicted, was another, like, sort of family drama kind of film. And it was quite good. I think in terms of craftsmanship and in terms of the execution of its themes, I think it's probably better than Nobody Knows. But Nobody Knows is sort of a more unique film.
Huh.
The cave Shikan is heading for is directly west of Nissan. It's possible the remainder of his forces are gathering there.
I was really hoping he'd repair the robot. Sorry.
He's never repaired the robot.
Oh. Ma, Treat, Bartholomew. I'm so happy to see you two getting along so well.
What have you called her?
Sister, please stop. You're embarrassing me again.
It's not embarrassing. Since long ago, the Nissan Mother and King of Ave have always...
Hey! Enough about this! Hey, ouch! Ow, 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 ow.
Just sit still like I said.
Oh, you're a meanie.
She did not repair the robot either. I am not sure where I go to do that. Continue.
But yeah, Still Walking is quite good. It is a little dry. Like, you really have to be in for just, like, watching a family, a, like, slightly dysfunctional family, but not even all that dysfunctional family, have, like, mundane conversations over dinner for a whole movie. But if you are down for that kind of no, it's not The Simpsons. If you are down for that kind of experience, it is really good. it was
Well, this was supposed to be like a shopkeep person, but they had more to say, and now I feel bad for skipping that first line.
No, just thinking about Shakan gets my goat. You get him, Bartholomew.
Here we go.
Gear parts. But yeah, so if you are down for just like a slow burn family drama, I do think Still Walking is quite good. It really, it has a lot to say about, like, the way that a family kind of quietly falls apart, and the way that, like, little wedges between people sort of expand out over time and cause people to just, like, completely lose the ability to, like, relate to each other. It's quite good.
My favorite kind. Yeah, no, I mean, that sounds, I mean, I'm always down for, you want to know what it sounds like, Sean? It sounds like, what's wrong with me? A Haunting on the Hill House.
What?
Wait, am I thinking
No, it
of
is
the wrong
not a
one?
horror movie.
Well, no, it's not a horror movie. I mean, that's all about the family dynamics, unless didn't listen good enough.
I mean, sure. They are similar in that they are both about families that are not 100% cohesive. That's a really broad brush to paint a Haunting at Hill House with, but yes, that is fundamentally what it's about.
Hey man, I'm sorry, I paint with broad brushes sometimes these days.
Uh-huh. Well, they could not be more different experiences, but yes, they are both they are both pieces of media about families.
Check Phase Armor. I think that was the one thing we didn't check.
What? No, I got them all. I thought I got a Phase Armor too, didn't I?
I think you checked the top two and they were already up to date. But I know we didn't update everything.
Yes,
For
and I
like
thought
12
I
years.
just now updated. I swore I also hit Phase Armor. I know you're being careful because yes, but also I swore I hit it.
That's not fair.
Tune up, armor. Yeah, I did. I got it.
That's not fair.
He's got that equipped. You can see it.
That's not fair.
He's
But you
right,
can see on the bottom that it's equipped.
Oh yeah, at the bottom.
Oh,
E for equip.
That's on me. I'm sorry. I didn't use my eye for. Yep. Okay. Yep.
That was on me for not listening, because you said Faye 3 times and I still heard you say Satan.
I can't believe either of you right now.
The energy today. What is the energy? Do we need to have like some kind of? Do we need to talk? Do we need to have a family intervention right now? What's the energy
Yeah.
going on today? I just need to make sure
We need to
everybody's
all get
okay,
drunk.
including me.
Yeah, because I love the way they had like a two-way misunderstanding where you didn't realize I was saying that's not Faye, and I didn't realize that you could just look down at the bottom and see who had equipped or see who had what equipped, regardless of what mech you're looking at.
This family is falling apart. Why can't you trust me anymore?
Look, man, we're strengths for each other's weaknesses, and I know that
John's
maybe it
sitting
is-
there in front of us. Don't you care about him? Is this too real, Sean? Nah, we would never fight. We've never fought.
We've never fought. Chad, if anyone tries to tell you that we've ever fought, they're lying.
It's true.
in the last 16 years, 17 years at this point, like Maybe once.
We've had some negative interactions.
I've
Yeah.
never thrown elbows, and I threaten Ari to fight all the time.
Hilariously enough, Ari and I have thrown elbows, but it was like it was for fun. It was for fun.
to throw elbows for fun all
the
the time, and they said they would do it, and they never have.
I mean, this is like back in like high school, where like, you know, back when we were indestructible and couldn't actually take damage, so you could just throw yourselves at each other.
I think if Ari threatened to choke slam me, we would both be injured in the process.
Yeah, I mean we're over 30, so it's like we still are strong of spirit, but we don't have that fast healing like we used to.
Yeah, that's the problem. I feel like my body, I can still push to do things, but you feel it like
You
the next
feel it.
day longer. That sucks.
Yeah, yeah.
This is the gate generator?
Sure is, bud.
I've heard that's a universal thing, by the way. Like even for people that are like 60, like they can still push it pretty hard, but then you know like are in a bad way for
Longer.
that much longer.
Yeah. Punk. Not only was he sitting on the Ave throne, he also controlled this. Did he?
In theory, maybe. By extension.
Oh, hi. We finally get to kill you.
Exactly. To think you knew about the existence of the gate, very interesting. The gate which divided Solaris from the Earth was under the supervision of the Ethos.
We already knew this.
In the beginning, it was supervised without any true knowledge of what it did. However, over the years, the Ethos did their own experiments to reveal its true nature. They learned how to use it. For the sake of freeing ourselves from Solaris, we discovered a new way of using it.
Okay. Is that
I'm
good for
getting
you?
Juiced.
Yeah. Is that good for you? You! This was your original intention.
He probably entered through the cavern. Okay. He just wanted the energy from the gate generator. What?
Oh.
What is anybody saying right now?
Something is not quite right.
What? What?
That's all he had to say. This cannot be. This is ridiculous. This thing should be able to pull an adequate amount of energy from the gate. There shouldn't have been any problems in the design. Why?
Why?
Why doesn't it move?
Shakan, you're the worst villain.
He really is. What? Did you mess up? If my father knew I was set up by a jerk like this, he'd turn in his grave.
I didn't need this anyway. I'll take you myself.
That's not what you said like 10 minutes ago. When you ran away.
Oh yeah, this thing. Oh. Him
Hell no,
again.
Stella.
How'd he get in here?
I am Grab, the seeker of power. Not thou desire power.
Power. What kind of power?
What kind of power are you talking?
What kind of power? I have the power of the gate. As long as I get this machine to move.
I was just to say, clearly you don't.
Your powers are merely superficial. The tools in which you produced with your immature intellect. Now, do you think you can win?
It really depends on if I can get this thing to move. What are
Really,
you
it's
saying?
probably something wrong with the alternator, honestly.
Like, there's a lot of moving parts in this thing. Somebody probably left a nut or something like. Superficial power.
What even is the alternator belt? Why is that called a belt? What is it alternating?
Oh, I had it set to W for Wumbo. God damn it.
The meager efforts, you land dwellers are insignificant next to the true and only power. That's what he said, right? I read that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I shall endow you with my true power.
This has
Why
not gone
not?
well for anyone that he has given power, by the way.
Oh yeah.
My fist is the divine breath. Blossom, O fallen seed, and draw upon thy hidden powers. Grant unto thee the power of the glorious mother of destruction.
Whose mother?
My mother!
Discord did not like that. Discord did not like that.
Just
Discord
got sort of a
choked.
swallowing sound.
Yeah, Discord choked that out of you. Great.
Good start.
You missed.
Hey,
He's
Didn't-
back at this
trying
again.
this again?
Yeah, you're doing this
Didn't you just
again,
get ultimate power or whatever?
Bud, what are you even doing? I'm gonna explode with this power of space chi. What are you even
Explode
fucking
with
doing?
Space Key, my dude.
Oh yeah, this
Oh,
is
here we
like
go.
probably Demi. I think this thing sucked.
0.
Because Demi doesn't work on bosses. I can't reach to hit you.
I.
Hey, Wild
Why
Smile.
do you even bother accuracy down? He can't hit you.
Just in case.
He put himself on a leash and then.
Honestly, do I even hit him?
Is-
I feel like...
Is Graf supposed to be a joke? Or not Graf? Is Shakan
Shakan?
supposed to be a joke enemy?
You do feel like it.
Huh. Interesting. I mean, I see. Sure, why not? How do you feel about these kinds of things?
I
Totally
think they're
fine.
good.
That might be what he's doing. I understand. Also, I should try this then. I'm gonna try that combo. Great.
I think actually attack up, defense down might be your answer because
Yep.
he seemingly takes very little damage.
No,
not
not if I
from
hit him with the
the Uber
Omni here.
Yeah, it's true. Hit him with another attack up, defense down.
Well, I'm gonna hit, no, I'm gonna hit him with an attack up, defense down, and then I'm gonna defense up him so that way he has the benefits of attack up and get his defense back. So far I haven't done enough damage to hurt him based on this.
Yeah, but we're cracking our way through the puzzle. Like we're
Oh, I can do it there too. Interesting. I wonder if they stack. This is one. I don't know if they
I
stack.
think they do. By my memory, attack up, defense down, you can stack it pretty indefinitely.
Ah, it's one of those dealios. Ow. That kind of hurt.
Yeah.
I sure as hell cannot attack the umbilical, so it ain't that.
Were you buffing with Satanda?
I mean, I could try? Sean, what do you think? Should I keep doing that?
I don't care.
Oh, okay. I think we just need to start hitting him.
No, it's done.
No, yeah, it's
No,
only
it's
50
done.
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, the man restores 1,000 health.
Let's see, that's doing at least an amount of damage now.
Right.
That was less than he did the previous time he attacked, actually.
Okay, it's doing okay damage now. Oh. Here we go. Ow! Okay, that kind of hurt. Here, why don't we do that on yourself too? Why not? What's the worst that'll happen?
He'll die.
He might die.
Funnily enough, if you do defense up attack down the Satan, you can have one mech be the tanky mech and make sure that the others stay alive.
Maybe? Boy, that seal punch does suck. Stop punching me with a seal. What do those shits ever
Does
do to
having
you?
one tanky mech even help here? He can't heal the other mechs.
Yeah, that's true. Can't heal the other. That's right. You right.
It's okay. Wild Smile's still really good. Except for that. That sucks. Okay, let's see. We're going to do that real fast. That's better. That's actually quite a bit. Jesus. Okay.
50%
He's like half his max health, right?
Yeah.
Definitionally.
Man, that half health HP is really goddamn good. And I think we're about to do some real damage. We about to do some real damage now, boys. That's pretty good. Now we're getting into it.
Shame on me, truly, because I did forget about the fact that 90% of your damage comes from executing the super moves.
Yep. Didn't you say you played this game?
Yeah, when I was like 8.
Oh, yeah. And we're all stupid when we're 8.
That's pretty stupid.
When would you say is the point in your life that you're smart? Because I feel like I've been dumb.
Probably like 60 or 70.
Yeah, one of it. You figure it out like 5 days before the end. You're like, oh.
It's all
you're like,
downhill
oh,
from there.
Yeah.
Wait a second, Jackson, were you insinuating that you're gonna turn 60 and then you're like, well, that's it?
That's my plan.
I mean, it's dark to say, but like, my dad passed to 63, my mom passed to 62. I know exactly how long I got. Like, this is a known quantity.
Yeah, but you have a rod in your back. That's gotta get you at least 8.
I don't know if that gets me more years. That might give me less.
You've been built for tough. I don't know, man.
That's true. I've been built fjord tough.
This is rough.
This might hurt.
Oh, I'm a dumbass. I need to be putting on the resistance. I could literally... Fuck.
Oh yeah.
That was a fire attack, right? I know what to do.
I think so. Yeah. Hey,
One could
Salas.
probably assume as much.
Hey, Salas, is that fire attack?
Wish I knew what that was, because it does a lot of damage. And if... Oh, I'm a dumbass.
It's clearly
I
a fish type attack.
I got some equipment to resist that. Fuck, I should have... Well, there's no way for me to have known this fucking game. Get in. Get in. Oh, he actually hit. You piece of shit.
Not too bad, though. Only 500 damage.
Stop it.
It adds up!
Stop it.
That's true.
Well, that's bad. I also forgot to turn on my booster, which is a problem.
I was just about to ask how come Mom lets you get 2 turns back to back. Now I know why.
Uh-huh.
One was legendary action.
There we go. See, that's
You
better.
fucked that up.
What? Did I?
You turned Satan's booster on and back off, and Phase is still not on.
Wait, what? I don't know what's going on today, guys. Ooh, that's bad.
Oh, he's got the real ouchies.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, his booster might need to turn back off to charge.
Yeah. How? I swore I... Oh, he's out of fuel. He's out of fuel. He's out of fuel. Okay. First off, I need to prepare next effect. For everyone. Now the question is it for the next move? Does it wear off? I don't know.
I think it's for the next ether thing, and I think it's only for the next ether thing. So it shouldn't wear off until you use an ether thing.
I don't know if this was intentional or not, but you still haven't turned on Phase Booster.
What? No, it is. Oh, Phase. God damn it. God damn it. Oh shit. Probably should have done that.
I know there's
too.
a lot of moving parts here.
I need to remember how to play this game. I need to remember how to play this game.
That's kind of a pun. A lot of moving parts.
What makes you say that?
Because they're gears. They've got a lot of moving parts to them.
And gears move a lot. I understand. I don't know what's happening to my brain today. It's been mulched. Seemingly. Hopefully I can pull this back now that I'm using all of my brain. He did heal 3,000, which is not great.
I don't know if you meant to do this or not, but Phase Booster is on now.
God, I was about to scream, Sean. I was about to scream so loud. That's not... What is happening? He's just healing everything back now. Even though I have boosters on, he's still moving faster than me. What the fuck? What the shit? I think he just undid everything I just did. What? How can he just do that? Cool. Huh? Is it because I used that defense? So he's like, well, I'm not gonna do it now. I'm not gonna do it now. I know you already did it. Is this a situation of he won't put himself in check? Hey guys, today I learned that the way to get a stalemate in chess actually makes 100% sense. Okay, so it was fire. Okay, we're good. And that still really hurt?
Yeah, that didn't reduce that by as much as I would have hoped. It did reduce it, but not by as much as I would have hoped.
Yeah, that still really hurt. And he just, like, healed so much. He might be back at max again. Guys, we might have to take another swing at this. I think we're a little shit out of luck. I need to equip that seal thing, but I don't know what I could have done different here, actually. Maybe Faye will keep up the damage. This is quite bad. This is seeming pretty dire now, guys. I must say.
It does not seem so good.
That's not great. Huh. Unless there's a way to get him off of it faster, but I really don't think there is. That's really bad.
You got moves.
That's not fair, that's cheating. Okay, this is bad. I don't...
Him hard focusing the Uber mech for so long really did not help matters.
Yeah.
Because your best weapon has been out of commission for most of the fight now.
Yep. This went really bad. This went really bad. It also seems that Wild Smile maybe wore off. Oh, that's death. I don't think we got, guys. I don't think we got this one. Something tells me that I don't think we got this one.
It seems like you might not got this one.
We might have to give it another go. Well, I don't think this is possible. Part of me is like, do I just reset? See, this is one of the weird, like, awkward parts, is once again, I think that what you would do is you would get to this point and you wouldn't play it all the way out to the end. You would restart the PlayStation 1 and equip it the stuff you need to beat the guy, and I have mixed feelings about that, but that's definitely what I should do and I'm going to do.
Yeah, that's... I think that's correct, because, like... And maybe we've talked about this, the gear fights really do feel like puzzle fights. Like, getting your gear up to the required height to do the battle. At this point, you're pretty much required to be as strong as you can possibly be to engage with the puzzle fight.
Uh-huh.
I mean, it also just feels inconsistent. Like, these gear fights have been swinging all game long. Like, we've just a couple of streams ago had that fight with Maria where we were like, we are somehow massively overpowered right now. Because we just stomped Maria into dust.
Uh-huh.
And
Like,
then,
she didn't even hit that hard.
And then turned around and got our asses whooped. By essentially the next fight.
Yep.
Yeah, that is true.
Alright, starting off, I need to equip, because I got something. Hey, look at that. Hey, look at this. Oh, hey, look at how many we got. It's very silly. It's very silly, guys. This game's kind of silly sometimes, guys.
I'm curious, is there a reason you didn't equip the 100%?
I did. Did I not? I did.
I thought you equipped the 50% on somebody.
The 50% is on Faye. The 100% is on.
You have
Bart.
3 of the 100% though.
What do I? What? No, I don't. I have 3 of the seal.
Oh, you have 3 of the 50%. My bad. That's my bad.
Now, here's the real question. What the fuck is Defense Blow 1? Did it seem to do anything?
Well, it's not defense blow for one thing.
Or Death Blow, yes.
It does seem to de-blow.
To the internet, did anybody... can anybody find anything on what the fuck that does? If anything? Because I do think the right thing to do is to put on the seal armor anyways, but I'm aghast.
Death blower items enable extra death blow attacks. They allow the triangle X death blow. No, it doesn't. I press triangle, but no access to death blows. Do you even know how death blows work?
Wait, was that someone's response?
Yeah. They give you access to an extra death blow attack, isn't it?
Gotcha. I see. That was taking up a slot, and it didn't. Did it say which one? So was it a triangle death blow?
Death blow
Cool.
is all that this thread says.
That's kind of bad, actually.
Triangle X. Sorry, they does say triangle X.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, yeah, I see what it did, and honestly, I feel like using the X death blow is probably still better. So cool and all. I don't see any reason to do anything but charge to the highest death blow that I can, personally.
Because you could do it more frequently.
Yeah,
I mean,
I
if you're
guess
charging all the way up to 3, if you can do one that's only cost 1, then you could do it twice as often.
that's true. Yeah, but the X would do more damage. Yeah, I probably need to do more of the quick combos based on how little damage output I was having. I need a more consistent damage output, not burst damage, because you just healed it all back.
I mean, it's just a numbers game. Like, it's just a matter of which one does more damage, rounded out over time, which we just don't know, because you were not really using the smaller one.
Listen, man. I was just doing what hit the most damage number highest in any given point. Because that's how I play an RPG. Because that's how I understand numbers to be. I don't do math in these games. Probably should.
I was gonna say, bad news, but these games are math.
And I hate math. Don't have to do math in my shoot boys games. Boys.
Boys, we shoot games.
Boys, we shoot games. I probably should have saved closer, but it's fine. If I have to reload one more time, I'll save closer. Shit. Forgot that's not how you skip anything. You can't skip. Can't skip. Man, I'm so glad we found a way to skip through dialogue. It's really nice that now we just have that in more games.
I mean, I have long since been a proponent of the gold standard being that you should be able to pause cutscenes and a separate button in the pause menu should skip the cutscene.
Yep.
Agreed. I mean, this is a feature that's been in virtual novels since this era anyways, so that's just lazy. It always comes down to lazy programming. And definitely no other reasons.
Boy, this is a long-ass cutscene to have to watch all the way through again.
Yeah, and I'm skipping the dialogue as quick as I can, and this you gotta
Anybody
watch.
else seen any good movies recently?
What's the last movie we watched together? All three of us. We watched something together. I feel like we didn't talk about.
I want to say it was something Jackson had.
Maybe, yeah.
Fifth Element. We watched Fifth Element.
Oh yeah,
That's right, yeah.
I did. I hadn't seen that movie since I was a kid, and it's one of those. For me, it's one of those cases of I definitely have seen that entire movie front to back. I just saw it in so many different chunks that I had to put it together like a really bad puzzle.
It's a classic romp. I get a kick out of it every time.
What's your opinion of it, Jackson? You're the one who's laid fresh eyes on this cult classic. Stupid.
It was. It could not be perceived. It is such a weird romp that I don't know what I expected, but what I got is something. Like it's good. It's good to watch. Like definitely watch it, but it is all over the place.
For me, it is definitely one of the most 90 movies that I can think of. Like, if you just want a solid romp movie that is 90s, The Fifth Element is that.
Yeah. I think that's fair.
I love how fucking wild a lot of the practical effects in that movie are, by the way. I love the giant, seemingly stupidly expensive alien suits they had to make for the alien puppets at the beginning of the movie. I cannot imagine how much it cost to make those rather elaborate designs to only have them appear twice in the entire film.
Uh-huh. But I mean, that film is full of all kinds of crazy shit. Like,
Yeah.
there's like even something as simple as the like grunt guys that the villain uses. Those masks are wild.
Yep.
And like the fact that they have articulation when they talk and stuff, like,
Oh yeah.
it's pretty nuts.
Yeah, I agree. It's bonkers what that movie actually does. And it's really fun. I think everybody does a really good job. And what actually surprised me is I saw somebody in that movie that I hadn't thought about in a long time. The fucking guy from Alien I did not realize was the priest. I did not know that was him. The guy who plays the android in the first Alien film. It was so fun. I was like, man, I literally can't think of anything else you've been in. That's genuinely cool.
He does a great job too.
Yeah, he's really good. I also think that it's probably the only thing that Mila Jovovich has been in that she's good in.
Yeah, it's weird. I feel like Mila Jovovich is genuinely quite good in that movie. Like, she really sells it. But yeah, I've never seen anything else from her that was like particularly impressive. Also, yeah, if that was any indication, I do think that damage over time wise, the one star guy is a little more effective.
Yes, I was thinking that. A little more effective. I might, especially for Bart, at least Bart in this mode should be doing that, to make sure that he's like chunking health consistently below 1,000. But I think the other two need to be at least doing the second tier of combos. We'll see. I'm gonna experiment with that a little bit. I also need to ready this before we all get oopsie all fired, but I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time. We'll see. We shall see. Actually, I'll test this now that he has also the damage up if this does a little better. Yeah, that's at least 1,000 plus. Okay, I think, I fucked up. I fucked up. This is gonna hurt. We get one. Everybody gets one. You get one. Why did that do? Wasn't it like doing 3,500 before? What happened?
The number that it shows at the top is the average. So you had some people who had the fire defense, and some who didn't.
That would make more sense.
Also, I like that just happened, and you were like, "Yeah, Satan should be attacking right now."
Well, he only ever does one. If he does it twice, I'm gonna be fucking mad.
Like,
If he does it twice, I feel like he only does it once every time he's umbilical. So if he does it twice,
every time he's umbilical. I see. Yeah.
I will eat my shorts if he does do it. That will be on me. That will be a poor tactical decision on my behalf. But I feel like I've only ever seen him do it once per umbilical hookup. Also, he seems to do the heal more the longer the fight goes on. So I really fucked up not maxing my damage at the beginning of this fight. It really punished me for that. That's fun. How do you feel about that? Because it's not like I could have known, right? Until now.
I mean, we don't know. I'm guessing it's not a matter of how many rounds the combat goes. It's probably a matter of how low his health gets. So you probably hit a damage threshold that like got him into his final phase, and then your damage cratered, and he just got to heal all the way back up before you could actually pick your damage back up off the floor.
Yeah. You hate to see it. Would you stop missing? Oh, I need to use Wild Smile on him. Yeah, I need to use Wild Smile on him. Fuck. Hey, look. Best move in the game.
Unironically.
Yeah. See, he's learning too. He has to realize he can't reach us in the first phase with his attacks.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm kind of gambling a little bit here. The assumption I'm going by is that I only need to be doing that kind of like combo hitting when he's specifically healing to out damage his healing.
I mean, I don't think that literally matters at all.
Oh.
It's literally just a numbers game of which is the most damage over time.
Yeah, but we don't get to see the cool. You don't get to see Kenjin. You don't want to see Kenjin, Sean? Jackson, you want to see Kenjin, right? Jackson doesn't want to see Kenjin, Sean. I didn't even realize it was gonna offend him that bad.
You've been betrayed.
I have. I didn't hear. I think your mic ate it.
Oh, it came out kind of high pitched. It was like or like a scratchy squeak.
Here's that cold kick in your teeth again, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You gotta get that. You gotta get that checked out.
I'm sure I will be fine.
Also, thinking on the Fifth Element, it's kind of wild. The falling action of that movie is as much of a fever dream as I kind of remembered, because like she's not doing necessarily good, but there's like an in-between scene in there where she doesn't seem so bad before the end of that movie, and then suddenly she's like maybe dying?
Yeah,
Am I the only one that gets
thought you were going to
confused by
talk
that?
about, to me, the most wild part of that whole third act, which is when the singer is just like, "Oh, I've been shot, but it's okay. The key was inside my body." And Bruce Willis is just like, "Oh, all right," and just shoved his hand inside the bullet hole.
Doesn't he also like act like, oh, this is kind of yucky, instead of like, oh my god, this person is dead. Wow.
There we go. This is what I'm saying! This is what I'm saying about how fucking swingy the mech battles are in this game.
Absolutely incredible. 10 out of 10. This is pure cinema right here.
This can't be.
Wow, it really ate that how. And I can tell you how, Shakan, it's called I fucked up the first time, then I reset the console.
Turns out I had the ultimate power all along.
Precognition. Shakan! I don't know why I'm screaming at him right now. 12 years ago, if you weren't so hungry for power, Margie would still have her family. And wouldn't have had to live out in the desert.
What would you know? You throne-born brat.
Sorry, I don't know why the thought of this being like, and she wouldn't have had to live in the desert, you freak. Like,
He wouldn't have had to live in Arizona.
oh, is this a Raising Arizona kind of situation?
I think it's a Raising Arizona situation.
She had a loving...
You can have it! A king's gotta carry the heaviest responsibilities of all! It's a tough racket. Something you'd never understand, punk!
I don't.
Whoa!
I appreciate your effort to make Crisp happy.
Uh-huh.
The gate's on fire!
That's not good.
It is collapsing. We must leave at once.
It's not
We're gonna do another camera pan and not leave.
I was gonna say, it's not really collapsing either, it's just kind of sparking, honestly.
Look, they didn't want to have to animate the door opening and then those mechs going through the door. You kidding?
I guess we're just leaving Shakan. He's as good as dead.
Oh yeah, Shakan gonna die. Shakan was never a real threat.
Truly. I love how many of these guys, he's like, do you want real power? And then this happens. They don't even really get that strong.
Not a real threat, he beat you the first time. I mean, narratively.
Yeah. And then once we did beat him, it was pretty silly how easy it genuinely was. What the fuck?
This is cool.
Did we open up the Hell Gate?
Well, you broke the gate, so kind of yes. It's more of a sun gate, because it's the gate to Solaris.
Hey Sean, did I ever mention how I ultimately dispatched the the flies? Because hey, since that day when I took on the fly army, I've seen maybe one fly that I immediately killed, and that's it. They're gone. You want to know what one of the measures I took? So there was a hole in the wall that we kind of had a feeling that that's where I felt the flies were coming from, because they were kind of precipitating in like the bathroom that the hole was located, and a concentration there first, and then we're spreading out throughout the house. I just took 2 strips of packing tape, taped over it, and just said, the hellhole has been dealt with.
Incredible.
That's a real gate situation that I did there, is I just taped over that sucker and went, the gate to hell has been closed. And
I can't believe that worked.
The flies seem to have been largely dealt with. I haven't
And there's
seen
no
one.
funny smells coming from that wall.
What's funny is, I mean, I guess I didn't get close enough to smell the hellhole. I didn't know what the smell of the hellhole was to confirm or deny whether or not there might have been an origin of these abnormally large flies. But thank God, it's fine. Problem solved.
Did you say hi to your boy?
Which boy?
Jeff. Did you say hi to Jeff?
Oh yeah. I shot him in the head. There's a couple flies that specifically I see. I need to clean up the corpses. They're still littered around a little bit. There's a couple I did pinpoint blow off some fly heads. I shot them straight in the face. I got good, man. I'm just saying. I was... Oh, the other thing, I had like that Stephen King moment where, like, the culmination of happenstance life experience had led me to this point in which my roommate pulled a salt-powered gun off the wall and started shooting a fly or two and was like, it doesn't seem to work on them very well. And then I just took it and started blasting flies, and then looked over into my kitchen, and I shit you not, 6 containers of salt are sitting in my kitchen. And I went, all of this salt I've collected has been leading up to this. And I reloaded that gun twice.
That's a great story. I just read the line that's on screen right now.
Hey, if anything, I'm your friend, right?
I don't...
Sig, you won't change. No matter what I do, will you?
I'm
What is the
Making
matter,
this
young
longer.
master?
I'm in power now, man. Nah, I guess I have to do what I was asked. My good people of Ave, this is Bartholomew Fatima, the 19th king of Ave, son of Edbart Fatima the 4th, the 18th king of Ave. God, his name was Edbart, wasn't it? His name.
The fourth.
Did we know his name was Edbart? I don't think we did.
I think we did know that. It's been a while. But he's the fourth. That means they did it 3 other times too.
First, one must apologize for the trouble caused by one's unavoidably lengthy absence from the palace. One
You speaking in
especially,
third person.
I'm a god now. I can't use I pronouns. I go by this one now because I'm the one. Did I say that right? Did I use the right terminology there, actually? I want to make sure I did.
Terminology for what? For Jet Li or for God?
Just the pronoun of I's a pronoun, right?
I is a pronoun.
Okay. Clearly he's just an Elcar now, Sean. He's a
He is an
jellyfish.
L4 now.
They are probably my favorite in that setting. They're my individual favorite race in that entire setting, and
They're wonderful.
they're so good. And I love that one of them is a superstar, action star. I love Blasto. Blasto is great. Blasto's the best. I need to ever fucking finish those games because really I do love the like social setting of Mass Effect a lot. I think it's really fascinating. I like it a lot. It's quite good.
I have a huge conversation about Mass Effect 3 that's been locked and loaded for a literal decade plus at this point, whenever you want to play those games.
I'm telling you, man, I'm just gonna have to fucking at least. I think at this point, I'm going to have to play through 1 and 2 on my own, like just stream those on my own, and when I get to 3, we'll play it together. Okay, Sean? Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Put it on the list. I think I'm getting close to probably starting to do Project Avis. We'll see. One especially wants to give one's condolences to those who lost family in the war with Kislev. I probably should have said that with a little bit more. I'm reading off a script, I'm sorry. One will immediately call a truce with Kislev and begin reparations to victims of both countries. All
This is getting
citizens
obnoxious.
drafted as soldiers will also be allowed to return home. Let us work together towards the rebuilding of Ave.
Oh, now first-person pronouns are acceptable.
One also has another final message, but important message. Listen, this is my first day as king. This is one's first day as king. One is under a lot of pressure. One can be beholden to the immensity of power that I have been bestowed due to my own name, one's own name. What?
Can you do me a favor and every time he says one, just say someone instead?
Sure. I like that. A declaration from the will of Edbart the Fourth, who wished only for peace for his kingdom Ave. Someone Bartholomew Fatima, the 19th king of Ave, do
Okay,
hereby
Silas, he didn't do what
declare.
either of us asked him to do.
Is that not what you wanted me to do? Is that not what you wanted me to do? Did I not do it correctly?
He did get it wrong.
From this day forward, someone shall abandon the monarchy and create the Republic of Ave. did it right. I did it exactly correct.
They were all really enthused about that extremely vague proclamation.
Uh-huh. Republics suck.
Tell that to Star Wars.
Yeah. This is how republics are born. That's how the line goes.
What in army are you doing?
This is my father's wish. Definitely, not my opinion. I am sorry.
He pulls out the will, and there's like one paragraph that's really nicely written in like calligraphal font with like clearly expensive ink. And then there's a second paragraph that's just like scratched, scribbled on. It's like bullshit.
What do you... Wait. What was that in response to, Jackson?
Oh, he says he's gonna name his next character, Ed Bart.
Ed Bart? Got it.
And,
It's funny because you can see there's this cool feature in Twitch where you
No,
can
I
see
saw,
exactly
but I was
what
like,
someone's responding to.
I still was like, I don't know if I understand the context.
just his full name would be Ed Bart Bartrick instead of Edward Elric.
Now I get it. I'm sorry.
I mean, it wasn't like super clear.
I am sorry. You both have worked so hard for many long years to restore me to the throne. Now I'm no longer in line to be king, nor anything else for that matter. Two of you are free to go.
This looping cheer is going to drive me insane.
You're about to hear it for at least 5 more minutes, Sean.
What are you saying?
Unbelievable.
Master Sigurd?
Can't you hear the crowd outside?
I sure can, Sigurd.
They have chosen you as their king. You're going to be very busy.
Here, let's join them on the next round. Ready? Ready? See, isn't that so much better?
So much better.
Sig.
I'm gonna... Excuse me for a second. Can we just... Hold on. Hold the phone, please.
I don't think anybody knows how
Hang
Republic
up the
works.
phone. Shut the fuck up. Can we just for a minute... Is Sigurd saying, no, we're not going to establish a representative democracy? We're going to re-establish the monarchy whether you like it or not? Is that what Sigurd just said?
Sorry, buddy. The local representation of the people is not what they want. They clearly want a king. I do not know how you could interpret this response as anything else based on what you said and their response was. That's what I'm getting, Sean. And I personally totally understand that based on everything that's happened tonight. Well, here goes nothing. Da 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 da.
Wait. So what did he say?
Did nobody like my interpretation of the funny end song? I don't even know what that's
I
for.
liked your interpretation. I'm just... I can't be distracted from how baffling what's going on in the game is right now.
Oh my god.
Oh, young master, you still haven't rested yet?
Old Mason, there's one thing I wanna ask you.
what is it?
Where was Sigurd born? We know this!
He was, well, we know he lived in Solaris for a little bit. We don't know if he was born there.
Oh, I just okay, fine. I assumed he lived at Solaris. He was born in Solaris. Thought he abandoned Solaris as his birthplace. So my bad.
I live in Kansas City. I was born in Kansas City.
I was born in Kansas City, Missouri. I live in not Kansas City. Fair enough.
Young master, that...
He has blue eyes. It's the Fatima Jasper.
Well, it was long ago.
Everyone who is now saying that just anyone with blue eyes got it.
Jason's gonna open his eyes for the first time in this whole game, and they're gonna be shockingly blue.
When the Majesty and I were still young, long before His Majesty knew my young master's mother, His Majesty was in love with a certain girl from a small religious sect east of Ave. This sect was quite different from Nissan in the ethos, but she was very beautiful. Then she just disappeared. Later there were rumors of her having a child.
So wait, she disappeared. This is more of a trope that I think pops up every now and again when this happens, of like, the individual disappeared, but it said that she had a kid. Oh, here's the kid.
What's the question?
I don't know, it just always feels weird, because like, the way that it's presented here is like, they knew she disappeared first, but then later after the fact it was rumored a child happened.
I mean, by disappeared, I don't think he means from the face of the planet, just that, like, she went away somewhere and they didn't know where she went, and then they heard rumors about her later.
She disappeared. His father abandoned her.
As far as I know, it was the opposite. His Majesty was abandoned.
Sig is from Ave's eastern desert.
Well, from is putting it a little strongly.
Indeed, when he was 10, he was assigned to His Majesty King Edbert as a squire.
When did he go to Solaris? Because they really made it seem like Solaris was where he grew up, to me.
Did they?
See,
Yeah,
this
'cause
is my
him and-
problem. I thought
him and
Solaris
Rye.
was like so insular that nobody could not be from Solaris, if that makes sense, if they had any tie to it.
Well, their whole thing is that they collect people from the ground. Like,
Oh, yeah, you're right.
that's a whole thing with Solaris.
Young master?
Yeah, I can't sleep.
Me too, Bart,
Yeah.
me too.
So much has happened at once. We formed and destroyed a democracy in the span of 5 seconds.
Yeah, it's super weird. Hey, I don't want to think about what our did we really have to use that signage?
Don't look at what the don't look at the banner. Don't look at that.
Look, we didn't. That was it. This has been the emblem for long before either of us were born. We can't be held
Listen, I
responsible
tried to
for that.
Ori dismantle it. Can I have like some say? I'm not really liking the roots that I'm coming from here, Sig. I want to voice that. Can we at least have some discussion here? I at least want some amount of democracy at this point. Hey, Sig. What was your mother like?
I want to give this a genuine read, but it's kind of so buck wild that I don't feel comfortable giving a genuine read.
She died when I was but a child. Why?
Do you have any memories of her? What kind of person was she?
I want to know who my dad was banging when he was a kid.
Well, she was very kind.
We're like related, and I have to need to know how related.
But when I was born, it seems the doctor told me she did not have long to live. She lived in constant fear of that. As a result, even if she met someone she liked, her fear of death was her drawback. She worried that she could not be with me at the very end.
Wouldn't meeting somebody who she could trust to help raise her child have been her top priority?
It was the brain worm. It was the brain worm. What about your father?
Is your daddy, and what does he do?
He isn't supposed to know that I was born. However, for not knowing, he still treated me like a son.
Why didn't you tell him you were his son?
If my mother hid that fact, there had to be a reason.
There is more to my father's will than what I declared today, which you frankly revoked, so
Frankly.
it's probably not worth anything anyway.
No, it's okay, we unrevoked it. Probably. Well, no, I guess we didn't unrevoke it.
I'm
that we know of.
definitely king. You said it, I'm king now. You can't, no take backsies. I must share my inheritance with my brother. He also said, you must split you and your brother's share with the people.
That's such a convoluted way to say that.
That had always bugged me up until now. I didn't know what he meant. That's all I wanted to say. Good night.
Singer's like, wait, you can't just drop that on me and leave? What the hell?
Sorry, bud. I'm Bart, and that's totally Bart. That you know what? That's like the most Bart thing that happened in this interaction, and I kind of love it. Thanks to you, Ave's been taken back from Shakan and Gebler. Thank you. Now, in order to free other lands from Gebler and Solaris, we must destroy the other two gates and bring down Solaris. We've learned from Shakan's notes that the gates form the points of a triangle. One point was the Great Mausoleum. 2 others remain, but we only know where one is.
Yes, under the Ethos headquarters, however.
It wasn't there when we followed Stone under Ethos headquarters. If it really is there, it must be buried deep beneath this earth.
How are we gonna destroy it then?
God.
It just zoomed into Satan and he said nothing.
Stan doesn't know anything at this point. He's here to observe, not to be insightful.
Mm-hmm.
By combining everyone's gear power.
What are we gonna do with everyone's gear? Dig a giant hole in the ground?
What's wrong with that?
It would take years, because I apparently know where it is and how far down it is.
What if we used Shivat's cannon?
If that worked, we would have tried it already.
What? How would you know that it wouldn't work?
Well, yeah, you need to now give a reason why it wouldn't have worked, Maria, because clearly you have a reason if you decided not to do it.
Oh.
I mean, she's from Shabbat. I can trust her. Like, I'll take your word on it. She's a Shabbat scientist.
She's not from the Ethos, nor is she the architect of the Ethos headquarters.
No, but yeah, fair. So it must be something more powerful than Shabbat's cannon.
And we don't have a Gebler battleship. This has been very fruitful.
Is there any weapon that powerful on Earth?
Gebler battleships and Shabbat's cannons are the most powerful weapons ever produced by man.
Well, clearly a lot of the most powerful things are under the ground. But I seem to remember seeing something.
What?
A weapon with firepower like those two... Yeah, I got it! Fit Jasper.
Fort Jasper.
What's Jasper? Her gun could take out a mountain. What about that? Satan, what? I feel like that's a very valid read.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. However powerful the Jasper may be, how are we going to aim it at the Ethos HQ?
What?
How are you going to... See, that one actually seemed pretty clear to me. Like, how are you going to point gun? How are you going to orient this weapon to be pointed at the place it needs to be pointed at?
Are we now introducing the idea that a literal flying fortress cannot be moved in this setting that has two flying
Maybe if you let
countries?
Jackson read this next line, it would become clear.
I will never read the next line then.
Fuck, I thought you read that one. I'm sorry.
No, I did not read that one. There were 3 lines. This is the third. I read the first.
First and third.
We'll
you
never
that
know.
Second one.
But the Jasper gun is...
Yes, of course.
Yes, exactly. Thank you.
What, are you just saying we should move Fort Jasper on top of Babel?
Oh my god! Who could have thought? Now that you mention it, Babel does overlook their headquarters. If we shoot it from there, it might just possibly be able to reach that far underground.
But how could we move Fort Jasper?
It's impossible. Something that heavy. It literally flies, guys. And we've seen 2 other flying countries.
Didn't the control room in Babel control a cannon or something?
Did it?
I think it moved the giant mirror outside.
Oh my god. Maria, you know anything like that?
I've never heard anything about it, but...
But it might be there. Let's check.
All right.
Wait a moment! A giant mirror and a giant cannon from the same ruins? But there might just be something in this.
You seriously going to shoot a laser from one continent at a tower, hitting it in the mirror to reflect it into the ground?
And that is going to be powerful enough to destroy the ground. Yes.
Yeah.
But the mirror will be fine.
Next question.
See, the part that still hurts me is like, this is like a tabletop bullshit, many moving parts kind of plan. However, it has been established in the setting that it is not unfeasible for a giant flying station to move. Am I crazy?
I don't remember what Fort Jasper is, so I can't contribute to this part of the conversation.
Fort Jasper is the literal 3rd flying country that came out of the ground in Nissan. It's a floating fortress, for God's sake. Like what?
I have solved the puzzle.
He solved it, guys.
Puzzle? What puzzle?
I know your riddle. I was trying to think of the rest of that monologue, but my brain's running on fumes. The Babel and Jasper ruins are from the same civilization.
Oh,
Yeah, it is 10:15, so like next time we can hit a save.
Yeah. Oh, Satan, you beautiful idiot.
One far more advanced than our own. Do not the two structures seem similar to you?
Man, I was praising this game for being able to be like, wow, that like the fucking set dressing and environmental storytelling is so good. I mean, I guess it would have gotten to this point at some point. I just hate when it's just so blunt like this.
You are hard to please at this point because either things don't make sense or you feel like you're being beat over the head. There's no in between.
Sean, help me.
I can't help.
I believe they were both built with gears and power. Both built with gears and a powerful foe in mind.
Yeah, I noticed that. But what does it all mean?
It means the people who built the giant mirror at Babel Tower knew about the giant gun at Jasper.
Isn't that what the person who brought this whole thing up was insinuating in the first place?
I think they were just saying that you could use those two things. I don't know if they said that they came from the same.
I just
came from
love.
the same cup.
Yeah, I love that Satan is like, I figured it out. Oh, I've got it. And like, very bluntly was like, oh, they're clearly from the same, there was clearly like a civilization that pre-exists and they're the same civilization. So obviously, they would shoot a big fuck laser into that big fuck mirror and they knew it was gonna work. That's what I'm getting out of this, that's hysterical. And what are you getting at?
We can probably assume the mirror was built to reflect something. That something being a beam. The beam shot from the Jasper gun.
Everyone just slow turns to stare at Satan like, did you just join the fucking conversation? Is this what it's like to be around me sometimes, guys? Be honest. I feel like I'm like this sometimes. Is this me?
He never gets to speak a whole line without. He is not a.
I'm leaning more and more toward Isaac's side the further this goes. The literal whole reason we're talking about this is because someone suggested using the mirror for exactly this.
That is true.
Reflect? You mean that mirror can reflect a beam attack?
Okay, now even I'm joining in because it's funny that they discussed it, agreed upon it. Satan's like, wait, I got it. And now Faye's doubling back and being like, wait, it can really do this? And it's like,
This is the heartwarming. This is the same energy as like the fucking the inspiring planet speech from Final Fantasy VII. I love a lot of the genuine good writing in 7, and one of the last speeches in the game is the most fucking bonkers, we gotta save the planet speech I've ever seen in a video game.
It was incoherent.
I remember that.
That's the same energy that this is giving me right now.
Yes.
Long ago, Babel and Jasper must have been at war.
Not exactly.
God, I'm actually on Rico with this one. I'm like, that's more fair to say. What Rico said is way more fair to say than the kind of bonkers assertion that the big gun was meant to shoot at the mirror.
I mean,
Totally
that
makes more
is
sense.
the thing. That is what we're doing. That is the plan.
That's what the plan is. I just hate the logic that they're like, oh, that mirror was totally meant to be made to do that. And not just convenient that we have a big fuck mirror that we could shoot a big fuck laser at. No, it was meant to be done that way.
what Rico just said was, oh, that meant that those two were at war. And then Satan says, not exactly. The Babel Mirror and the Jasper Gun were combined to make one weapon.
Jesus Christ, this conversation. What do you mean?
Everybody has taken a couple blows to the head at this point, including us, I feel like. But those things are so far apart. How could they be one weapon? See, Ellie fucking gets it.
No, she doesn't!
I'm on Ellie's side.
Isaac, I'm back off of your side and onto Jackson's side. I'm flip-flopping again.
Well, the gates are far apart, but aren't they still one device?
Yes, I see what you mean, but...
I disagree with that, too.
What did they use that weapon for? It's truly...
That, I do not know.
Whatever, the point is, how do we use the two weapons as one? God.
Honestly, that one kills me, because they spent like 5 minutes talking about the history and lore of why these two things exist. And then they ask one final question of like, well, okay, but like, cool, I think we kind of get why they exist and what they were used for, but like, why did they exist? And the answer is, I don't know.
Uh-huh.
Come on, man, puzzles. This is clearly a puzzle box inside of a puzzle box. We opened the puzzle box, we're gifted another puzzle.
Mm-hmm. Aim the Jasper gun at the mirror and fire. The mirror will reflect the beam on the gate. Do you think it will work?
Now we're finally asking the real question.
Theoretically, it will require a few minor adjustments.
Adjusting the mirror is going to be rather difficult and tedious.
If the two weapons are one, then it should not be too difficult.
It'll be difficult.
I would like to contend that a mirror is not a weapon unless the gun is a part of it. They're not two weapons in any context.
Yeah.
I hope.
It sounds dangerous.
It's a mirror, it's fine.
It sounds dangerous.
Well, you might reflect the sun. Dude, listen, this mirror is a weapon on its own. It can reflect anything. Think about what it could do with the energy from the sun.
Silas is right. We could set some fire to some ants.
I'm not ready to enter self-reflection.
Psychic damage. Reflect psychic damage.
I think it was meant to reflect those shots back at the enemy.
Somehow Rico has made more sense to where my logic is unless
Hold on. No. You think it's too much to assume that reflecting this mirror to hit something off of this mirror to hit something else is a bridge too far to be believed at all. But using it to do the exact same thing in a different direction makes perfect sense to you.
No, my logic is what I think Satan is saying is, oh, it totally makes sense that these two objects that seem largely independent of each other were designed to work together, when maybe it was just a mirror designed to reflect lasers that strong.
But someone would have to have deliberately shot it at the mirror.
I'm just sitting over here that the fucking fortress literally flies. Why did nobody think to move the fucking fortress? If I swear to God, if the Jasper moves later in this game, I'm gonna fucking leave. I'm just gonna leave the room for a little bit. I'll have to. I'll fucking have to. That's all I'm saying. We're doing all this Rube Goldberg shit when nobody ever thinks of thought that the literal flying thing in a setting with other larger flying things couldn't just be moved.
because Marguerite's not here. She's shot in the leg and she's EB.
If you're wrong, it'll come back and hit you.
Yes, that is why it's most difficult for the gun crew.
I wouldn't describe that as difficult.
The mirror must be hit precisely. Otherwise, they will all be fried. We will need to divide into 2 teams. One will fire the gun, while the other will adjust the angle of the mirror to ensure the beam hits the Ethos headquarters. Since this was my idea, I will take the dangerous part of adjusting the mirror.
I literally don't even know if it was his idea at this point.
No, neither.
All right, Hugo. We'll let you take care of that.
No, it was Bart's idea. Bart wanted to shoot the mirror first. It was Bart's idea. He's the one who brought it up.
Since this was my idea that I came up with.
Damn it, Stan.
It seems like your type of job.
I'll go too. Doc might need help.
It might be lonely with just Satan and Faye, so I better go too.
Ellie, are you going as moral support?
Yeah.
Seemingly.
Signed still. I don't know what you're talking about.
You 3 take Babel. Now what about the gun?
I'll
course
do
you'll do
it.
it.
Looks like my kind of job. Honestly, you said you had me at big fucking gun.
You had me a gun.
Don't worry, I won't miss. I haven't been using a gun for nothing.
I've been preparing for this the whole game.
I could shoot the head off of a fly. And I have the photographic evidence for it.
He's giving a thumbs up and everything.
Well, I probably better go to the Jasper.
Don't you have a kingdom to run?
No.
Not sure. Pizza wants to go too.
And everybody else go fuck off. We only need 3 in each. Then it's settled. You go with Satan to aim the mirror at the Ethos headquarters. We'll aim the Jasper gun at the mirror. Let's get back to the Yggdrasil and get going.
The idea that Sigurd and Rico would stay behind so that Creature can go is maddening.
Yeah.
Who wants to kick us off for the 3?
Allowing the contact with Shabbat.
What do we want to call this? Is it the baddie ball? This ball of old men? The old man ball?
Well, I don't like that.
The old man ball. Not only Shavat, the Ignis defeat, the Thames retreat. And yes, even Elru, you.
Useless, as always.
A failure to begin with.
Trash.
What? What did you just say?
Trash.
It's true. It's the truth. It's truth.
You totally did it. I totally did it. It's totally true, guys. Believe me.
I got it in one.
You got him.
I forgot the order.
It's you, Sean, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
And just what is that attitude? You should show some loyalty.
How dare you ridicule me? How dare you ridicule me by calling me trash? You.
I'll do it again.
Calm down, Commander. It's not good for you. You still haven't recovered from the last battle.
It does not matter.
The lambs are probably on their way to destroying the gate. But not this time.
I'd like to see your intrinsic powers.
If we aren't the trash you think we are, or you
got
aren't
it
the
completely backward.
Nope. Nope.
if you aren't the trash you fuck.
Young. What? Oh. They call themselves trash there.
Freudian slip.
Honestly, I was pretty offended by that, and then I got a little confused at the end. I don't know what they meant by that. Launch the ship. Get to him. This time, go myself. I'm down.
We whooped your ass last time. Commander, you can't go out there like that.
I think this was Sean.
Oh yeah, because I closed my eyes. I remember now. Commander, request permission to handle the situation.
Oh, the whole gang's here.
You all?
We'll do our best to meet your expectations.
Commander, please. You must get medical.
To make our ideals a reality.
Well then, we are all.
Peace losers.
I don't know why you chose to give Dominia that voice, but it made for a great
He's
moment.
Sick, Sean. Cut him from slack.
He is sick.
He's sick, Sean.
He's sick in the head.
It's not that far from. If I remember correctly, it's not that far. It is just like, because I gave her a really like unenthusiastic delivery in previous, but I'm just really scratchy right now. So if I just try to like,
Yeah, I
relax
mean that's
my-
totally valid. I'm not
Yeah.
meaning to give you guff.
No, you're good. I think
He's
it's
not
just
gonna
literally
guff
just
your
how-
gump.
Yeah, I think it's literally how it's coming out though. Like if I relax my vocal cords, it just comes out like hyper scratchy.
Well, we did it.
Which I like the sound. Like, I wouldn't want to sound like this forever, but like in some ways it sounds cool sometimes.
You do sound like you smoke a number.
I've smoked
You
40 pack. I've smoked 40 years a pack.
Wow.
Honestly, that's not that bad.
That's why you don't smoke, kids. That's what happens in 40 years if you smoke one cigarette.
Well, one pack of cigarettes.
But like all at once. Like you didn't
Yeah.
stop. You practically ate that package of cigarettes.
Yeah, it was the entire pack at once. Like
You
it
smoked
wasn't.
the cigarettes and ate the filter. It was fucking obscene.
Yeah. Yeah, I really didn't want to commit to it, but like, I knew once I had already eaten half of them that I had to finish them off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that you did eat them one at a time.
Yeah.
Smoked and eaten, one at a time. Oh my god. I'm gonna go fly this over. I'm not gonna fly it to the main point, but I think we will call it here soon, because it sounds like Jackson is dying. It sounds
I mean, it
like
is
10:30.
10:30.
We
I'm
got
just
a
a little
stopping
bit.
point, honestly, the best stopping point we could. In all fairness, we definitely today was today, if there's anything that today has felt like, it has felt like the kind of day that it just went, and I could not make it go slower.
I'm kind of with you on that.
And you know
I was
what?
100% out of commission today, pretty much.
Hey, we made
I'm
it.
still a little bit out of commission.
We made it, and that's what matters. I appreciate you folk. I just want to go here to get Ellie her robot upgrades that she's gonna need, and then we'll call it. I had a good time. I was about to cry if there was randomly a cutscene. I don't even know why there would be one here. I just knew I wanted to come here to buy the good robot parts, I guess.
I mean, at that point, just reset the game.
Uh-huh. Do it all again!
I mean, you just saved.
Do it all again!
Alright.
We liked it so much, well, why do you have so much more to... I just want to buy the good robots parts! I just wanted to buy the good robot parts, guys. I just wanted to come here to buy her good engine. She already got that engine. Wait, she already got the... Well, she's good, guys. She's good.
It's all set.
We're
Oh,
all
don't forget to buy Creature's armor.
Is Creature... I don't think Creature's even... Oh my god. Said it all again. She said it all again. She said it all again. They really made you do it every goddamn time, huh?
I'm sorry I hit you with the driest joke possible, and you did, it was too much. It was too powerful.
I just wanted to yes and you. I just wanted to yes and you, and I got punished for it, guys. I was the one punished for it, honestly. So, go walk back to the boat, and then we'll go do the damn thing. We'll go do the damn thing. What happened today? I actually will admit, even though there's plenty of reasons to be livid, I do think it's not fully on the game. I think we were in a psychic state. I think we were in a state of delirium that was only exasperated.
Nope. I mean, we were exasperated.
Wait. Which one then? There's more than one? There's more than fucking one?
Jesus.
This conversation.
Exaggerated?
Nope.
Intensified.
Yes.
Not the word I was looking for? I gave up.
We're looking for exacerbated.
God! That's what I was thinking, but I psyched myself out because I thought it was maybe the one that you get mad at me for saying the way that I do.
Because you put
Exacerbated.
a T in it.
Exasperated?
No, well, I mean,
No.
that's bad too, but that's not the one that I get upset about.
Exacerbate.
God damn it!
Exasperate.
No. We're back to exasperated. Which is what I am.
I can't say this word.
So there's
can't-
exasperated. There's exasperate, which is intensely irritated and frustrated. And exacerbate.
No,
Which
it
is
doesn't
the-
have a T in it.
Oh, sorry, exacerbate. My bad. I see what you're saying.
Exacerbate.
Yeah. Which is to make a problem worse, which is what I did. And then we've had this exact conversation before.
I can't
'Cause
do
I think
it.
I
It's not
think
my
I said-
vocabulary, guys. My tongue can't do it. I can't make the mouth shape to say that word.
Because I'm pretty sure I made that comment, that same comment the last time. We can search through.
I can at least
The
say the word
streams.
halberd now. What do you want from me?
We're so proud.
I don't say halberd anymore.
Halberd.
Surely you have words you can't say because you can't make the mouth sound. I can't be the only one. I can't.
I have a word that I refuse to say correctly because the correct pronunciation is stupid.
I'm curious. What is it?
Are you familiar with the word cuirass, as in like a plate body armor?
Sure. A curious?
Oh,
The
yeah.
correct pronunciation is not cuirass.
Is it
It's
cuirass?
cuirass.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm not allowed to laugh at it, but it's funny. I'm not allowed to laugh at it, but it's funny. Yeah, I've always said curious or curious.
Yeah, I always said cuirass. It's one of those words that like I learned from reading it, so I was just like,
Right.
oh, cuirass, sure. No, it's pronounced queer ass.
Odd. I mean, that's some. God, now I can't think of it. What's her name from I said Hogwarts from Harry Potter?
Wingardium Levy queer ass.
You're gonna get my stream fucking banned, Sean. You can't say that any more than
Are
3
we not
times.
allowed to talk about gay people on this stream?
Okay,
Your
fair
queer
enough.
ass talks about it all the time.
Yeah.
Dude, don't talk about my heart and front breastplate like that, man.
We have Queer Eye. We have the show Queer Eye. When are we going to watch Queer Ass?
Queer ass straight guy. I think that's kind of what that show was, right?
Yeah.
It's a fashion show. They put pants on them.
Yeah.
Oh.
Do you say queer?
I-
Do you say Queer Ass the science guy?
fucking dying. Fucking dying. I'm ending the fucking stream. We're done. This is the last stream. Again, once again, I've been called by CBS that I'm no longer allowed to air the stream.
No longer family friendly, yeah?
I'm no longer family friendly. We can't do it anymore. We might have to get picked up by, like, HBO if any hopes, but at least then I could finally draw boobies again.
Is Spike TV still in business? Or no, that's True
Oh,
TV.
surely not.
Yeah.
Will
Is True
G-Force
TV
pick us up?
Will the
When's-
Game Show Network? What about those guys?
Drop out! But you guys would actually be encouraged to do really embarrassing shit about me, and I actually don't know if I would be up for that.
That's fair.
They've kind of etched out a corner of comedy that is just being incredibly embarrassing to their friends and embarrassing them live as much as possible. Holy shit.
Yeah, I do love Total Forgiveness. That is hard to
Well-
watch in some ways.
I watched today a breaking news that was a roast of Grant that was incredibly savage. That I'm just
That's
like,
famous. That's a famous one.
Wait,
holy
are you talking about
fuck.
talking about the Hello, I'm 50?
I don't.
Oh my god,
Think?
he's not talking about Hello, I'm 50?
Oh,
That might not be
I-
in the
I
roast
don't-
of Grant O'Brien. I thought it was, but it might not be.
Well, the one that I saw was it was a breaking news of Grant,
Yes.
and
yes.
It's probably not the same. I think that might not be in the roast of Grant O'Brien.
because
We should
Edwin-
watch that one after the stream though, because it's very good.
I was gonna say, unless I missed the bit, like the thing that sticks out into my mind is the awful thing he does to his roommate. Well, he doesn't do it to his roommate. He just was neglectful in a way that was unfortunate for their roommate. Fuck. Anyways, I'm ending the stream. Thanks for joining, everybody. We're gonna close the stream down, but before we go, we're gonna do one more thing. Silas is wearing shorts. We're gonna
Yeah,
make
Silas's queer ass is wearing shorts and not pants.
we're gonna open a Bing Crate, which is an image generator, and we're gonna make an image. We're gonna share the image before we rate out. You guys can participate too. If you want to type in chat, whatever chat says, we'll use as a reference. So to begin, short shorts.
Oh man, can we? It's probably gonna say no, but I would love contestants from Queer Eye wearing a queer ass.
Well, you have to spell it for me
requires
because I'm not going to just do the joke here because it won't take it.
I'm saying
So I need
correctly, yeah.
I need you to spell the word for me.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Is you think Isaac can spell the word curious?
I like suddenly cannot think about it now that I know what its pronunciation is.
I believe it's Cuiras.
I was
I
thinking
think so.
Curiasse.
No, I don't think there's an E. And I'm pretty confident that the I is at the beginning and not after the
Yeah.
I, but I could be wrong.
I just
Yeah, I
checked
was
to
gonna
make
say-
sure This is
Okay, I'm gonna put that in, and if
That's
it,
why it's queer
wait.
because the I is before the R.
Thank you so much, autocomplete, for because it gave me the red squiggle for spell check. Thank you so much, spell check, for spell checking this as clearly the word we wanted, crass. And that's what I would say the last 15 minutes has been, crass. Well, now I have to.
What's funny is
Oh, yep, you're right. That's the right way to spell it. Fuck. I was gonna be like, if you've done, well, now I've blown this bit out. Shit, I was gonna be like, I'll look up the spelling and then have Sean spell it, see who's right, but for some reason I couldn't believe that Jackson. I'm so sorry, Jackson. I don't know why I couldn't believe that you spelled it right.
I literally checked to make sure that I did.
Well,
I had the queer part right, but I wasn't sure about the ass part.
which ironically should be the easier part.
Yeah.
Anyways, so say your prompt again. I'm sorry.
Contestants from Queer Eye wearing a queer ass.
Contestants from. See, I don't see that. I'm well. Okay, fine. Fine. I will eat my eggs.
This
Okay.
economy?
Yeah, they are expensive. Sean, what do you want to add to that?
And blasting a mirror with our powerful laser.
Blasting a mirror with our powerful mirror. Hopefully not
Did you
hitting
say blasting a mirror with our powerful mirror?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
powerful laser. Hopefully not hitting our unfortunate roommate in the process.
I'm worried
When we could have moved the giant fortress the entire time.
This prompt is a mess.
Oh, I spelled contestants wrong. No!
Oh no!
You've got contestants.
It probably gets the idea.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it took it.
Wow.
Well, stick around to the end of the stream to see that, everybody. We also do a bit of a closing bit. We do raid after every stream so that way the vampires in our chat can keep watching. Because everybody else out there, go lock your doors and windows because it's almost lunchtime for vampires. And thank you for joining, everybody. Hope you had a good time and you enjoyed the show. If you're able to join the live show, thank you for stopping by and chatting and watching. If you're watching this in the future, thank you for taking the time to go back and rewatching the VOD. We appreciate it. If you're out there and you enjoyed this and you want to see more of what we're up to, I recommend scrolling down below and following or clicking any of the links. There's a link to Instagram, a Facebook, a Twitter, and a Discord, and a Bluesky. We post when we go live on any one of those platforms, as well as anything else that we're up to. And generally, come hang out with the rest of the community there. It's a good time on the Discord. Speaking of which, a shout out to our community there and everyone who follows. You guys are a wonderful audience. We appreciate you. If we do anything particularly entertaining or noteworthy, feel free to clip it and share it on the internet. Just make sure to also hashtag the MCCanary. We'll get back to the stream. You can find more of the good stuff we do. You want to see the stream grow, you gotta let people know. I appreciate the people who have been talking about the stream, and I encourage you guys to do it more. It does help us out. It's just super rad you guys have been willing to do that. And I'm just glad that we're doing things that you guys want to talk about. Sure am. Go tell people about the stream. Go tell your friends about the stream. I won't. And as always, a huge thank you to all of our supporters on Patreon and Twitch. Your generosity allows us to go one more time. Huge thank you to all of our supporters on Patreon and Twitch. Wow, you guys broke my brain. A huge thank you to everybody who supports the stream, all of our patrons on Patreon and Twitch. Your generosity allows us to continue to expand the stream as well as take on more projects. The stream would not be made possible without viewers like you. So we thank you. If we do anything particularly entertaining or noteworthy, feel free to clip it and share it on the internet. Just make sure to also hashtag with MCCanary and then link back to the stream. I said it wrong. My brain is broken. If you want to see your name added to this list as well as a couple of the benefits you get, you can always subscribe directly on Twitch or check out the Patreon page here. It'll show you everything that you can get, and any amount is always appreciated. Once again, thank you. Thank you to Mods, do a wonderful job of holding back the robot army. It prevented me from becoming famous. Thank you for Sean and Jackson. Thank you for Sean and Jackson putting up with me today. I had a great time.
Every single time we play this game, we lose our minds just a little bit more. I'm worried for what the last few streams are gonna be.
I'm telling you, man. If there's something that I have seen is real in this game, I think we will all perish together. And I kind of hope it's real. I cannot wait to see your guys' response. I really can't. Well, you guys have any housekeeping?
No.
Nah.
Well, go check out everybody else's stuff in Goblin Entertainment here. That link tree has links to everyone's channels and everything that they've done and they've been up to. And the rest of my stuff here, if I can fucking spell it. That has links to everything that I've done and been up to. So you should go check out everybody in Goblin Entertainment and you should stick around. Let's go say hi to... let's go say hi to Alistair. They got a model update. So we'll go say hi to them. They got new stuff. I don't know what they're up to. They're playing Sly Cooper. So everybody go say hi to him. Good guy. He's 3D now. He's got a third dimension. Stick around for that. Otherwise, have yourselves a good evening. Take it easy. Jackson, is there anything you'd like to tell the audience?
Have a good night.
Oh shit. Sean, is there anything you'd like to tell Bran O'Brien?
Keep up the good work, buddy. You're doing great. And also, why are you in all of these pictures?
Well, the dude in the mirror in the first picture, if we go back to the guy inside the mirror, the one on the left.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's a knight.
Oh, yeah.
Where's the laser?
Where's the fortress? I love this interpretation of what I can only assume is supposed to be a gay pride room that is just a child's bedroom.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Why do they all have safety gear? I guess they have to be safe.
The laser.
Yeah, the laser's off screen in this one. Hey, they actually got the reflection in this kind of correct. That's kind of scary. He's even got the right shirt.